Cybernation Uncensored.
Hello, everybody. Oh, we got switched places. That's okay. I'll fix that real quick. Happy Sunday, and welcome to another exciting episode of Running the Night. I am DM OckRaven, and as usual, this is a homebrew telling of Cyberpunk Red. We will get into more details with that, but let's start with me moving everyone back to their correct places again, and let's see if we can do some introductions. Who wants to go first today?
It's cool, Raven. I can be GM for the day.
Oh, hell yeah. I got some character ideas then.
No big deal. I'm Jalen. I'm the GM. Oh, no, not anymore. Now I'm Ty. But I'm playing our techie Nan, who is excited to blow some chooms' heads off today. Hopefully. We'll see. Since I'm taking Ty's spot, maybe Ty, you go next.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. Who am I? Catapult? Is that right?
You're still Ty now, actually.
Oh,
Well,
I'm Ty.
I know
Okay.
there's a little delay, so what I'm saying is probably completely
All
in
right.
line
Well,
with what
anyway,
people are seeing, but
I'm Ty. I'll be playing our punk rock politico Johnny Fox today, and I am from Stormbreaker Games. So if you ever want to find more of me, but yeah, waited a month again to be here. So it's always very exciting to turn up and do this. I was thinking maybe just try talking first, but if you want to go in guns blazing, I'm certainly not going to be the character that stops that. So
no,
Yep.
yeah, well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I think probably our lawman's the one to stop that. Maybe who is? Da-da-da.
Speaking of lawman,
Well, that's me. I'm Nick. I'm playing JJ Jenkins, our lawman, and corrupt lawman and edgerunner. Excited to get a little slice of life of coming up here and see what my other teams get up to in Night City now that we're back in town, and kind of get to the bottom of this mystery a little bit. Do some put my investigation skills to work.
And Hollywood Square styles, that gives us top left. Catapult.
Hello everyone, I'm Catapult Cash Tester. Come give me a follow because I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 lately. I am very excited to play. I am Vertex, the friendly medtech who can take 5 guys at the same time.
Oh my.
In a fight. And also other places.
amazing. The comedic timing there was great.
Tell them about how I took an entire battle ball team at the same time.
In Battle Ball?
No.
Nope.
And I guess
we're getting reports from the chat that I'm a little low.
I
don't
just
know how to
raised
fix
you.
that on my end. Okay, cool.
I raised you in my Discord on my end. So let me know if that's
Nice.
still an issue, or Ogre. I would greatly appreciate that, brother. And of course, I guess that leaves me. My name's OckRaven. You can find me on Instagram. I'm OckRaven Gaming. I am telling you a homebrew kind of session of Running the Night, which means it's Cyberpunk Red, but I'm making some of the rules up. We're not quite following rules as written in the book. As usual, with the story that is still going on, I need to give a special thank you to Colin A. Steele for his submission to this back in 1992. If you're still around, man, I really hope you enjoy the story. If not, thank you for your awesome writing skills. Big shout out to everyone at CNU, and of course, as always, all of our wonderful people here in chat. Welcome joining us here today. Really happy to see you guys here. That being said, of course it is. I'll leave it right here for a moment.
What's going on? What did I miss?
Well, Jalen is OckRaven now, so
Again.
Lies.
and I'm Jenkins. Now I'm the long arm of the law.
You know,
Well, it's he fixed it in the one thing, but not in the other.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's being fixed in like the second view now.
it's because of the way I have this set up, and I really need to go back to a different way of doing this to prevent this issue in the future. But that's
We should use Video Ninja or something, and not Discord, maybe.
I've had real issues.
Yeah, me too.
That was a while ago.
Video.
Yeah, I've had some success with it, just like with friends, but yeah. I haven't extensively tested it, but
all right.
just something where everybody stays in the same place would be nice. You know what I mean? Like no matter when, like no matter what, you're just always in the same part of the screen. That would be helpful.
There's easy ways to do that with Discord. If we like change people's names and stuff to put a certain number in front of it, I can always keep certain placement. Bottom line is, I'm really just going to set it up how I used to have it, where both overlays are on the same scene, so I can just turn one off, turn one on, and not have to switch pages.
Yeah, that could work.
However,
Anyway, a little peek behind the scenes.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
okay, where we last let off, it is Thursday evening. A storm has started, pretty much a warm front of dust and wind has started to move up the coast, bringing a hot, cloudy night to Night City. Some of you are at home relaxing, whether some of you are out on the street. We're going to currently pick up first with JJ at home.
Exciting stuff.
Active.
Oh, we get a map of JJ's house.
You do, yes. Just in case, I mean, some people are more familiar with it. Johnny, is, good friends with his wife. However, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just keeping a joke going. Your front entrance is here on the right as you get home. Okay, you just got done handing off the chip. Okay, and head inside your wonderful house. Tiffany, your wife, is actually setting up stuff in your main living room. She does have a book club thing going on tonight. Your kid just gave you a hug and thanked you very much for the jacket.
So Johnny has had breakfast at Tiffany's.
But don't. Okay, and you are here on the map as well.
There I am.
I didn't realize Foundry doesn't let you guys put yourself on the page, so I will correct that in the future.
Yeah, it's a permission thing. I think you could set it up so that we can, but not by default.
There is there's a small closet. You can easily put anything, quickly in right here. Your wife has the actual cover over the actual conversation pit that's in your front room. She is in the process of actually getting that pulled back and getting everything cleaned up for one of her many BD book clubs. She sees you and comes on over and gives you a hug and a kiss. Like, I'm surprised to see you home. How are you, sweetie?
I'm good. Long night out on the job. Glad to see you, though. What a relief.
Absolutely. Oh, those shoes were amazing. I can't believe you even got me an invite to the actual fashion show for it next month. They only give 20 invites out to those each month. How did you swing that?
Well, movers be movers, right? Anything for you, hun. Sky's the limit. Get used to it.
We've seen how JJ swings. It's wise to duck when he turns left.
She kind of looks at you and goes, it very much, shrugs it off. Obviously, you don't want to tell, and she's not going to push it. She gives you a kiss like, "Well, would you get you something to drink?"
Yeah, hun. What are you making for the crowd?
Oh, I'd figure I get your usual. I'm not going to be giving the kid liquor. She may be 13, but I still think that's a touch too young.
No, you making any special cocktails for tonight or anything?
Well, some of the girls really do love, LPR, and as much as it does make everyone a bit crazy, and I know, they can get a little on hand. I mean, if you don't mind, they really do love LPR. Um, we might still have enough Alizé, but I might need an extra bottle from the store. I'll have to go check.
Order it in.
Okay.
Save yourself the trip out. How much does it cost?
It is a more upper class actual liquor. It's not a synth liquor by any means. It is actual real liquor. So, as a note. However, what is JJ's luck?
JJ's luck is 5.
Hmm. She's like, well, it's normally 500 eddies, but I know a place that actually I can get it for 100 at the moment. With probably delivery, we're maybe looking at 200 eddies. Unless there's some extra liquor you want me to pick up for yourself.
Yeah, order me a keg for the boys later in the week, and nothing too expensive, but a bottle of synth whiskey to go with it, bourbon style.
Okay. You talking a pony keg or you want a full keg?
Oh, pony keg, I think.
Okay. Do you want it with just like, bottom shelf beer, or do you actually want something of a little stature to it?
I think like mid-range for the boys, something sort of local.
Okay. Between the keg, which you have to put a deposit down on, okay, because since you don't own a keg, you're not getting it refilled or anything else. There's a deposit that comes with it. That way they get their keg back, or they have enough money to buy a new keg. The whiskey, not probably too big of a bottle. They need a big bottle of the RPR. That's gonna be 2. With deposit, you're looking at $700, 800 when you count in delivery fee, and no tip. Oh, did I lose you?
I can hear him. He's muted. He's muted.
Sure, hon, whatever works for you. And you know what? Order in some tapas to go with it. A little finger foods, a little takeout for the crew. Treat yourself. Make it 1,000 heads even.
And they do that. She will actually, take off to the vid screen and start, ordering it on the large TV, getting that squared away. You can hear the faint sounds of your daughter coming from the office room, listening to a wide variety of stuff. It sounds almost popish, very anti-corporation music, and she's singing along and dancing in there as well.
Can I take some time to maybe try to identify it? Maybe even use my agent to try to identify it without her seeing me do this?
Oh, well, give me a stealth check. And it's loud enough you could do it here, but pictures really seeing a little bit might, help with the algorithm. That'll work. You could quietly come around the corner. The walls actually help prevent a lot of the sound from echoing into your house. You could see her in there pretty much in the center of pretty much the office space, dancing like a K-pop star with her Ultimate Sparkles jacket. She's very much, the vid screen probably has 18 different views on it. Some of them are, most of them are muted. Big celebrity walkthroughs of Ultimate Sparkles, nuclear powered party bus, to industry reports on the sheer amounts of drugs and stuff she does, quite a few things, some concerts, fashion line clothing. The big thing on the screen though is from the concert last night at the Night City actual stadium, and she's dancing around with the head singing along with the song, listening to the music in your aid.
What was the name of the star?
Ultimate Sparkles.
Ultimate Sparkles. And is she age appropriate?
She appears to be in her late 20s, early 30s. Okay.
Yeah.
Your agent, and with this is going.
For me, I meant for my daughter.
Well, that depends as you as a parent, and let me give you some information.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a library search as well. You will gain a bonus. Hello, Cold Spider. Welcome.
I even had that lined up, and now I'm there. It is.
Excellent, excellent. Because you have certain amount of access privileges, after all, you are part of the ICTF. She is a eco-activist, anti-corpo rocker girl. She is very much has a. And before I go any farther, as a disclaimer, I mean no offense to anything I'm about to reference. If I offend anyone, that is not the goal. This is a very unique personality. As such, I am trying to give you guys good jumping off points for your mind's eye. That being said, she's a cross between Lady Gaga in a meat suit and late 80s, early 90s Madonna with the fashion sense of Elton John, the really flamboyant, like, peacock outfit.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, she has very much a anti-petrochem Soviet oil mentality because of all the pollution and harm they are doing to the world. At the same point in time, she has her own fashion line of homeopathic remedies, chakra enhancing crystals, new age aura cleansing therapies, all natural, personal grooming products, and a wide range of things. She is so passionate about how much we have to stop what Soviet oil and petrochem are doing that she's even actually has a numerous reports of eco-activism. Going back 2 years, she even actually nuked multiple petrochem and Soviet oil refinery sites using a small, dirty nuke.
So I guess that solves my next question. If she is legit, that sounds pretty legit to me.
Okay,
Um,
her party bus
so,
runs off
but is
of.
she still the type who's in like private jets constantly and stuff like that, despite her environmental leanings?
No, she actually is a firm proprietor. She gets everywhere with her party bus, as it's a nuclear reactor that runs off of irradiated waste and dirt.
Cool. Um, I don't think I hate it. Teenagers rebel, and that's not the worst thing in the world to be into. I'll support it. You mentioned she had a concert last night. Does she have ongoing cons? Is it an ongoing concert series, or are we talking about a show out of town? Is she going to be playing in San Francisco soon?
She does have a show that actually she's doing next week in San Francisco. She's currently doing a lot of things around in Night City, San Francisco area, and even all the way up into Portside, Seattle. She's currently doing a wide range of things up and down the West Coast. She's even a reporter in a couple months supposed to be doing something in New USA. Oh, we lost someone's camera. Who'd we lose?
Sure, they'll be back shortly.
Yep, it's all good. But yeah,
Okay.
the
Are
issue.
there any?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, please.
Are there any events? I'm looking for any kind of events. Maybe if it's not even like a full concert, but is she starring on a talk show that I could take my daughter to, maybe during the day, take her to school for a day, to go to like a local N54 talk show or something to see, or something like that. My luck is 5, by the way, if that's what you're rolling for.
It just so happens, the San Francisco thing, no, but when she comes back next week, she actually does have a talk show she's doing, actually with Whole Foods and Continental Brands, trying to promote different alternatives to their Mr. Biscuit products, because she absolutely believes everyone should have a Mr. Biscuit and wants to get one in everybody's home, but the food sucks.
Yeah. Do I have any connections that could get me even just into that show? Not so I'll pay for tickets or whatever. I don't know if you pay for tickets. Usually for things like that in real life, I think you just generally show up the day of and line up for it. Is that kind of the way it works here, or what's the deal? Is there anyone who could get me in? Any calls I could make?
Strictly above table, it probably depends based off the rocker person, media personality, and the type of event they're doing. That being said, there's probably at least one fixer you can ask about it to actually do some background information on it to help you figure that out. If any of the things she's doing outside, there will be obviously a privacy line, but that's something you could take her to. The show itself, corporations in the here and now don't do things particularly free anymore. If you want to come and be part of the show, you have to pay for that because money. That
Yeah,
is
I mean, I'll buy a ticket, and I'm also willing to like take the time off of work to line up for the day,
okay.
and do the actual like footwork if that's what's required.
It
Um,
it is in the process of buying the ticket and everything else. Each ticket's going to run you 1,000 eddies.
oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay,
Okay. It is
so
a all day event though. Between the show, there's actually a meet and greet with the fans and part of the staff there. So getting in gives you actually a certain amount of limited actual personable access with her.
Hmm.
is this more or less than a concert?
Her concert tickets usually run about this cost as well when you don't count in concessions or any of her stuff. Concessions are always going to be costly. Her actual like merchandise stuff though is remarkably cheap for how good the quality is.
Mhm.
So is this, you said this is a week from now or 2 weeks from now? How far is this from now?
2 weeks. She's coming
All
back
right.
next week, so it's like the end of next weekend, beginning of the week after that. Kind of was the event time frame.
I'm gonna text out some feelers to this fixer that you suggested, or maybe to some of my boys in the crew, like in my law, like in the ICTF, um, to start kind of trying to get some tickets for this. I'm gonna be looking for 3 tickets,
Mm.
so that she can bring a friend.
Ain't you a nice dad? Trying to get that.
And so uh, she's a little bit socially awkward, my daughter, and maybe doesn't always have like the most amount of friends. So I'm gonna try to kind of encourage her to bring a friend of hers. And I suppose if things fall through and she can't find a friend to bring, we can bring mom, kind of thing, like without being
Hmm. Hmm.
But she can bring a friend if she's got a friend to bring, kind of thing. So um,
Do, do.
let's try to get 3 tickets, which is like kind of a lot of my money, and I'm almost kind of like making commitments that I'm going to be making more money. Like I have enough money to buy it technically, but like I've still got rent coming up and shit like that. So I'm a little bit going out on the limb here, getting $3,000 in tickets, hopefully, if I can even get them for $3,000, because I haven't secured them yet. But I'm going to promise her at this point that we're going to do this thing because I'm
Oh,
going to make it happen.
okay. Okay. Uh, do. Actors. Emily. She is.
I'm sorry,
I,
I'm not really moving around my token here or anything. I don't know.
it's okay. This map is here more as a beginning thing. It will come into much more stuff later. I wanted to make sure you had a good mind's eye of what your house looked like.
Yep.
It's a nice freaking house, yo.
How much does it cost
I
you?
think, I think we talked about something like my lifestyle costing me upwards of $12,500 a month, I think, or $13,000 a month.
Oh,
For I live in the Upper Marina, kind of close to the old city center, in a pretty expensive area with a bunch of movers and reachers, and most of the
yeah.
police that actually work in District 1 either live in South Night City, I think, or probably in like the suburbs, um,
Mhm.
based on what they get paid, but not Jenkins because he's, A, stealing on the side, B, working a lot of overtime, making more than most other cops,
Yeah.
and really living in almost exec or reacher style lifestyle. At least those are the shoulders he rubs amongst.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
a
so I,
very
I
nice
think some of
place.
that, yeah, some of that's rent, some of that's going to be like my life, my wife's lavish lifestyle. My kid, I think, goes to a private school as opposed to a public school. Um, extracurriculars, perhaps. Uh, regular entertainments. I think eating out is not uncommon for our family. Getting
Right.
food in is not uncommon. I think we constantly have a full fridge of things that we're probably throwing out at the end of the week quite often, because we ended up ordering in anyway for convenience. Um, you can imagine.
To a certain degree, he lives high on the hog with a life of excess and waste. That's how you know you're making it a night city. He's also riding that razor's edge in terms of cash. A bad month would detriment him. His job gives him a lot of luxuries and extra benefits, um, but it doesn't pay nearly enough what he needs to cover this kind of lifestyle.
And my place is rented, not owned. I have no equity. I have no real savings of any type. What's in my pocket or in my account right now is kind of what I got.
Paycheck to paycheck, just a big paycheck.
Correct. Yeah, you get that squared away. The wife kind of, Emily comes over and gives you a big hug and a kiss and is so excited. She's like, I don't know who to ask. I don't know. It gets like, really like almost too emotional, too excited on that of like, who do I ask? Okay, I told maybe I could ask this person. I don't know. And she goes running off to her room to start trying to get a hold of some people that she may know, leaving the actual office to your access if you would like.
Sure. I'll check my emails, try to catch up on some administrative work. I probably have some paperwork to submit for what I've been doing the last couple of days. Um, I'm gonna claim it as kind of overtime, as I think I usually do when I do edgerunner stuff. I think that requires did we agree on forgery for that, or did we talk about that?
Forgery or bureaucracy could be another one because of knowing how to utilize the system. Not to make an Incredibles reference, but knowing.
I'm pretty decent at both. Could I spend some time doing bureaucracy and then forging?
If you make a good enough bureaucracy check, it will I will have it lower the difficulty of your forgery check. Yes.
I did not have a very good bureaucracy check.
Mistress Anna, who actually is the overall director of the ICTF, who is actually a Brazilian Nazi out of South America, and I do mean like Nazi, is a mean mistress when it comes to how she runs her business, and it's very much designed in a way to not give you guys an easy access to validate the work you do. That being said, the forgery skill will definitely meet the requirement.
Yeah, I think I don't come up with the best story, but I do know how to put in my overtime to not get questioned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you would have used form, E-1863, it would have made it a lot easier, but you don't really have that, so.
Yeah. I'll probably have to submit that later or something. Great.
As for information, email stuff, you're getting caught up on here real quick, and this is going to take you time, so this is going to be kind of like the last part of your scene here for a moment. There has been an attack in the Night City Harbor. The harbor. This is strictly due to the fact that the harbor master himself is actually allowed on a Arasaka corporate boat to dock in Night City. They had to sanction off a part of the harbor to allow it to do so, which put most of the dock workers union completely out of work for the time being. Tensions are high as there's a huge contingent of zoners that live just above the harbor in my world, as it's close for them to get to the harbor and do work and stuff. Tensions are high as they cannot get any work done, and there was a recent break-in, last night into the harbor when several people were shot and killed. The harbor master's office is looking, people are hunting the harbor's master office for answers. They haven't gotten any yet. That's, there's speculation reports and stuff there, but fine and dandy. There's email chain questioning the actions of Ultimate Sparkles, because every time she comes to Night City, it causes destruction, damage, and death. Is this something you guys should be really allowing in the city, since she pretty much condones these acts of violence because we have to take back our world any means necessary?
Oh, please. The sun rises in the morning and that causes destruction and death.
True. The biggest thing, though, is actually upper management of the ICTF from Director Anna is actually getting quite disgruntled of the lack of progress involving the personality over clock chips. Unless anyone can get a breakthrough in the case by month's end, this is basically go to your cold case department and you guys are all going to be reassigned to other issues going on. They were hoping with an all hands on deck approach, they was going to get some results quickly, but no one has had any luck yet.
Okay.
Other than that, you do have one email.
I'll address that quickly first. I think I will. I'll address that by not addressing that at this moment. I'm glad I have something in my pocket to come up with later. I think the other thing I'm going to do is send something off to some of my men to go and get eyes on that boat. Don't interfere with whatever is going on right now, but look for any kind of provocation or any kind of reason or any reason why we might investigate that boat for illegal cyberware. I want to get on that boat and check it out and see what they got on there and see if there's anything maybe we can take off of there.
Bureaucracy.
So, bureaucracy again. I have a pretty good bureaucracy, but I'm gonna soak a point. I'm gonna soak a point of luck into this. Oh wait, and I can even spend my luck right here. That's nice.
Yeah.
Laundry for the win. I think that's a 10, right?
Yeah, it is very much so. Okay. As a quick heads up with that, you can easily find the information. That boat is under the protection of Councilman Bartholomew Trask, who actually approved its actual coming into harbor and has given it sanction by direct order of the Night City Council. He has also sidestepped an actual full council vote in the process of doing so.
Is that enough for me to go check it out?
I mean, no.
Okay.
Sadly not, because I mean, if you were a lawman, maybe, but the water is still international waters. They haven't committed a crime.
Yeah.
It's just sketchy because it's Arasaka, and nobody likes Arasaka for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the situation should be considered sketchy though, because it's only 2048, and here you have a councilman allowing Arasaka, a pretty large Arasaka boat, to actually dock at Night City Harbor and close down the harbor, which has dramatic impacts elsewhere in the city as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna message my boy Johnny to see what he thinks about that, or how he feels about Arasaka and all that going on. And I'm gonna tell my crew to get some eyes on the place to try to find out, and also if we can get if I have enough guys, if I can get a tail on that councilman, or get some eyes on him over the next couple of days, I'll do that too.
Okay.
Is that like, would that maybe be like, even though it's not, do you want me to like roll like my lawman backup for that or something like that, or is that kind of like only for combat?
No, you could totally use your backup for that. As a note, though, you have between Brighton and Death Head, you still have that 3-man team as backup options as well. You also have general people like the ICTF. Okay, so you can get low-ranking mooks in situations. Brighton and Death Head and them are probably only going to come help you guys out if it's something of like serious nature that they're going to be able to make money off of. Tailing people, putting eyes on shit, yeah, they're not going to fucking do that.
Yeah, I was thinking this was more like grunt work.
Oh yeah, you can totally have your boys take care of that.
So how do I roll that? Or am I rolling just basically rolling a D10?
So let me pull up your sheet real quick. Your sheet, not Johnny's. So roll. Back up.
Yeah, I was able to like up the rank, but I don't know how to roll it.
Mm-hmm.
Of what?
His backup.
Oh, yeah, I think you just do it manually.
All right, no problem. So it's gonna be plus 6, I guess, because I am now a rank 6 lawman.
Okay, with that, yes, you can very easily get some of the lesser people in your apartment work on that. It's not like you need them doing anything else based on the cases right now. As long as you have a couple of your boys in that net runner working on the chip, your rest of your department's kind of up for grabs. And you actually get a couple of them who will very happily go do that. They'd rather actually go do work with the ICTF tonight than be on call with NCDPD any day. Pack up.
Yeah, and I think the last thing we see is me messaging Johnny, sending him maybe an article about the docked boat.
Okay.
Like something I see on my scream sheet, not something private, obviously.
Cool. I'm going to do that. Vertec, you're actually almost done with surgery. It's still going to be just a little bit longer. It's going to be sometime in the process of Rawls body scop that you're going to wake up. Surgery is going great, though.
Excellent.
That's good.
Man, as you take your scenic ride across Night City, and let's get off this page now and back to something else.
Yes.
As you take your way from Haywood, which way do you want them to go? From Rancho Coronado into South Night City? Probably going to be the quickest way to get to where you need to go. If you want to try to
Yeah.
avoid all that though and head up the 828 in inner city center from the east side, that's an option as well. Which route do you want to go?
I'd probably want to just go whatever's going to get me there quickest, since I'm suspicious something might go down.
Quicker always means cheaper. Luckily, your lifestyle actually covers the cab in this situation. However, you get this a very interesting scenic thing as you get closer to Lake Park area. There seems to be pretty much looks almost like a good old-fashioned carnival. Someone is actually a bunch of people are in the process of setting up at Lake Park. It seems suspicious to say the least, considering how many of it might be poser bozos, it might be actual bozos, it could be members of the actual, the Harley Quinn Nation. It's kind of hard to say, but it appears to be a carnival's coming to Night City, which is kind of weird. There's also a lot of monks outside, actually seem to be doing some kind of night prayer, almost Buddhist style of gathering. They appear to be cultist members of the order, of the followers of the Great Circuit Board. However, though, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, do they are they just kind of like keeping to themselves? Are they trying to preach, spread material, anything like that?
No,
Or are
seems
they just kind of doing their own thing?
doing their own thing. They've just gathered there, and they're not trying to disrupt anyone else, but they're, gathering at the lake park, as kind of the most natural area within the Night City district. However, on the far side of that, you get a good glimpse of the construction going on and the Corpo City Center, and you can see the Zareth large kind of giraffe loaders in the process of moving things up and down broken vehicles, while actual mammoth-style front loaders with their large trunks picking up debris and dropping in flatbeds behind them, while these massive animalistic bulldozers are crushing and destroying stuff to help with the actual cleanup. Actually, it seems Zareth has actually introduced a new line of animalistic robotic construction drones. And as you get to, as you're getting around Lake Park and getting closer into Old Corpo City Center, you can see it a full company of Lazarus security keeping the Zareth robots safe and keeping undesirables, zoners, maelstromers, away from damaging these robots. So
The
they can actually work.
construction site, yeah.
Give me a perception check though, as you go past all this.
I shall. Any modifiers or anything, because it's late or anything like that?
You're close enough in the area. There's enough light and stuff, especially in that area due to all the light they have. The dust storms aren't that bad yet, so 13. You have a hard time making out the sign of what construction project they're working on. Enclair
Yeah.
Industry, it's Eclair, maybe.
I think it's more that maybe that I'm just kind of distracted, that I'm thinking of my designs on my way over here, and so maybe I see, I see it, but do I really register it? Maybe later something will remind me that, oh yeah, I did see that before, but right now it's not really registering too much.
The driver automatically double checks some locks mechanisms and makes sure everything's rolled up as you guys head into the old city center. Shortly up ahead, you will actually see where Johnny and Luco is. But before we get quite to that, Johnny, you're hanging out with Luco. You're waiting for Nan to show up to help you go talk to Brawl's body sculpting shop. There is a lot of crazies moving around in Old City Center tonight. There looks to be people in red, large, weird robes shouting something about, the Inquisition is coming and the heretics must die. Trying to find demons and wolves scouring our city to cleanse these streets of demonic filth. They are out there. At the same point in
Fucking
time,
badass.
on the other side of the street,
Oh,
while you see these Inquisitors yelling, you see a bunch of literally body sculpted elves from like Elf Lines Online in hollow outfits. They appear to be
LARPers.
Joy Toy LARPers from the University Center, actually here, selling services one or the other. And they have body sculpted bodies. Okay. They are, light tattoo sparkles and tech hair that accents the elf line features. They are committed. And maybe like a block or two away, that might actually be Maelstormers playing Blade Ball. Weird.
Oh. Tonight's gonna be a good fucking night. I can
Mhm.
feel it.
Luco's sitting there just
It's
kind of
gonna
tapping on the dash, waiting on you.
happen.
Feeling real good after
Will I
that.
see them or no? Like,
Not-
am I there yet, or am I still a few minutes away?
You're still a few minutes away. Johnny was going to have some time to try to get Luco prepared.
Let's make sure.
Yeah, I will have texted you back there. None. But yeah, I'll turn to Luco. Right. So have you got a mask or something? Smog masks, something along that line.
Let me double check his character sheet.
I have one of those. Nope.
He reaches into the back, kind of like it gets out of the front seat because remember, kind of like dually style vehicle, and heads into the back. Opens the back door, rumbles around a little bit, and yeah, he actually has a full-on, almost like painter style of gas mask. More of the covers the nose, mouth, chin. You can still see the eyes and stuff. Got a pair of goggles with it too.
Fucking badass. You alright? Well, I got a jacket. Let's just get you looking like a bit fucking different. We're gonna disguise you up, keep you hidden, and then just keep your gob shut, yeah? And then I'll do the talking. And look, I just don't want anyone fucking seeing you, you know what I mean?
Persuasion.
Like, they're trying. Shit. $26.
Well, he is going to protest a little bit. Like, are you sure you can handle all this on your own? I mean, I don't want to seem ungrateful, and I do want the help and assistance, but don't you think me, asking questions might be helpful?
What
Obvious-
questions you want to ask?
Well, I just want to know what's going on. I mean, do they know anything about the cyberware? Why'd they give them to these guys? Did they hear anything? There must be something here together. He kind of sighs and he's like, "You got this, don't you? Right? Like, I should just shut up."
Yeah.
You could tell the coke's kind of starting to hit him, and he's a little energetic, but at the same point in time, the words you have spoken are starting to like slowly sleep into his thick skull.
All right, how's this, darling? You ever done a school play? Romeo and Juliet, that sort of bullshit?
No, I grew up on a farm.
Doesn't mean you have to be completely uncultured, though, does it?
Oh no, I mean, vid schooling, brain dances, automated learning.
All right. But you understand what like the premise of acting is? Just be somebody else.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
For tonight, for one night only, you are going to be taking on the role of my bodyguard. So if you want to say something, you tap me, you lean in real smooth, like you only want me to hear, and you whisper the question in my ear, and then I'll ask the question, so they don't hear your voice. Easy peasy, right?
Okay, I
Just
could
play
do
it
that.
off.
He grabs
Other than
the.
that, you just stand behind me and look like you know what you're doing. Or maybe you play my driver. That would probably make more sense.
I can do that.
Yeah, all right, well,
He takes the
maybe
time.
like pull your phone out first, so it looks like you got a message, and you just like let me know what the message is or some shit like that. Yeah. Sweet. We're bonanza.
He gets the
Get
gas
this
mask
shit going.
filtered on his face with the goggles. He puts your jacket. He kind of feels the jacket a little bit, takes it off, puts on his Kevlar. It's nomad leather with actual Kevlar plating on it. It's a custom kind of armor. Kind of style. Almost like a mixture of the two, leather and Kevlar. Um, Very kind of unique, stylish nomad style armor. Not something you commonly see in the city. He throws that on, throws the jacket on over it, puts on the gas mask, the goggles, rummages around. Come on, buddy, make a good perception check for me.
Oh, you want me to make the check?
No, for Luco.
All right.
That'll work. Finds
Okay.
actually an actual piece of cloth, dirty vehicle rag in the back that he kind of, folds it, kind of everything else, sets it up as a little kind of bandana on his head to kind of cover part of his head. And he's like, kind of looks at you like, and you can hear the muffled voice like, "Is this good, boss?"
Yeah, fucking perfect. Looked like the dog's bollocks, but you know.
And now, you guys at this point see actually a combat cab pull up, and out steps Nan.
Hey.
Do I see them or do they just see me?
Yeah, you see them.
Johnny, what's up, man? What's going on?
I got a new fucking driver. What do you think?
He looks like shit.
His name's
What?
George.
No.
Gorgeous George.
It's nice to meet you, George. And do I notice that it's actually Luco?
So let me
How
actually.
good is the disguise?
I'm going to roll for that now.
Yeah.
You're getting a bonus there from Johnny, because Johnny is helping. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Of course, I could have added it in the actual bonus of these. Fuck yeah. Genuinely, he does look different. Okay, he looks distinct. I mean, I know he was wearing those pants. I know he's wearing that. Like, I know that's Luco. But if I didn't see him wearing that earlier today, I wouldn't know. And then he opens his mouth to go, "Yeah, I'm gorgeous George." He will get a +2 bonus to this. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh my god, the worst possible roll, -3.
Fucking George, I told you you're thinking gobshot.
Oh, right. Sorry.
George, more like.
He can't cover his voice. That is too.
You know, I'm not sure about this disguise, mate. I mean, it looks good, but it sounds just like Luco. He's got a very distinctive voice.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping he's going to keep his gobshot, and that's not going to be an issue. I'll do the talking. He's just going to look pretty. But I don't really want to fucking leave him in the car on his own, you know? So our boss is going to grab him and get that fucking 50k.
Where do you want me?
Just fucking tag along, see what happens. If things go south, throw a few grenades about or something.
I can do that.
Easy peasy. Who are all these fucking crazies out tonight? I mean, they're fucking badass. I want in. I don't know what it is, but I want in.
Are you talking about the carnival? Are you talking about the monks? Or who? Which ones are you talking about?
They're not connected.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Sure, there's got to be some sort of. I mean, this can't be a coincidence. We've got two groups crazy turn up at the same time. Right?
Well, I tell you what, we follow our lead and we go see them after.
Sorry,
Alright.
Twitch just froze while I was mid-yawn, and it looks far from cute.
I'm frozen?
Oh,
Wow.
Whole stream.
Just a second. Let me.
Oh, the
Oh.
stream.
Yep.
Stream looks okay to me, but.
It was just for a moment, I think.
Oh, okay.
All right, but other than that, yeah, look, we're going to go into ours. We got to figure out, I mean, what the fuck was up with the Fury and who they're about. So, Gorgeous George, what questions do you want to actually ask? I'm going to go in there try and get some new fucking cyberware or something. But just a minor checkup, some shit like that.
I don't want to know who these fucks were that almost massacred the Sky Mesa.
For sure. But how are we tying this back to amoebas? That's what we got to figure out.
Well,
Right.
George kind of looks at you guys. Yeah, this dream seems to be having. Yeah, George looks at you guys, and it's like, if we can figure out why the Fury got this tech, maybe they said something while they were here that might help us figure out what Amoebus is doing. I think the main concern might be trying to figure out any information they might have gotten while they were here. They heard anything. He's like, I don't. It's like, I'm grasping at straws. I'm not used to big city life.
Yeah. We'll fucking get in there, ask a few questions, and improvise. But the thing, you don't fucking talk. If you got a question, you tap me, whisper it in my gorgeous little ears here, and I'll pass the message on, yeah?
Sounds like a plan.
Beautiful. Hey, I'm down.
Okay, you can all see the map, right?
I
Yep.
can.
Okay.
Oh.
There's probably a reason why you two can't, and just because at the moment I know Vertex isn't here, and I know JJ isn't here, I'm just going to put you guys down here so you can see. Okay. As you approach this cul-de-sac, okay, there's a sign out front that very much clearly says Rawls Cul-de-sac, body sculpting, mechanics, the works. About you can hear the commotion of the city street behind you, and you're close enough to the city center. The regular sounds of gunfire, sirens, screams, and activity can be heard around the area. It's combat zone. What'd you expect? Up ahead, though,
It's a good time.
you very much clearly see several joy toys in the vicinity here. Y'all can move around this map as you see fit, unless there's a door or something But there very much appears to be one person here, a very gothic-looking Harlequin jester. They have a very unique style of hat and paint makeup. They don't appear to be bozo by any means, and they're sitting here talking with this person right here. As you guys start coming in the street, and the person he's talking to kind of makes a motion, and Quinn looks over and goes, "Greetings! What brings you to our wonderful cul-de-sac? What can we do for you? Looking for a little bit of fun? We got some joy toys. We got some cyberware." His little bells kind of jingle a little bit as his head swings back and forth. How can we help you?
It's the combat zone, right? So it's not insane for me to have my crossbow.
Nope.
On my okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure it's cool for me to have my armor and my crossbow on.
This person here are clearly both walking around with assault rifles out in the open. Yeah, even some of the joy toys, up here and over in this part of the area over here, even have small retractable melee weapons at their side. Everyone here is wearing some kind of armor and protection, at least a little bit. Yeah, nothing you guys are doing is out of place.
All right, well, that's a fucking intro, isn't it?
Yeah, tell them why we're here, Johnny.
Sorry, what?
Tell them why we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, do it.
Yeah. Well, I was about to fucking... Well, no. All right. Cyberware. That's what I want.
You want some cyberware? We can totally help you with some cyberware. You want something a little custom, or you want something... come on, we'll head this right over this way. Follow me, and Quinn starts.
What I really want. I want a good fucking dock. I've been shopping around a little, but they're all just fucking chumps these days, aren't they?
Oh, they are. It's because you're doing business with all them corporate types of big high heads and everything else. We're established. We've been here, over almost half a decade. We know what people want.
That's
you want the chrome. You want the gear. You want the ladies.
And I want it to look fucking good.
Hell yeah. As you guys are walking here and clearly in more of the visible area, this bottom right shop, it very much clears to be a clinic style ripper dock. This here appears to actually be a cyberware shop directly in front of you guys, including some kind of an information broker. Back here actually appears to be in the top left a mechanic shop. the entire left side and left bottom all appear to be
Like
joy.
for vehicles?
And like this, this building down bottom left and the buildings on the left hand side, very much appears to be kind of like Joy Toy, quick kind of establishment for people looking to get a quick fuck, a quick shake, a quick handy, whatever the case may be.
Oh yeah.
However,
Alright,
But we're here for a reason.
cyberware, right? Quinn says as he's leading you guys all this way.
No. This is the clinic, right over here.
This is the clinic.
With the dog.
This is the cyberware shop.
Where's the dock?
Down here, mate.
It's like, well, it's like I thought you wanted to, see our cyberware goods. We got them on the shelf up here. You got to get the,
What? Look, I collect people, not things. I want to check out the dock that's going to be doing it before I commit to anything.
Oh, you want
like the dock? I'll check out your gear.
It's like, you want to meet the man himself, Rawl.
That's the one.
And kind of looks at you. It looks at you really hard for a second. It's like, there's something about your face. I just can't picture it. But all right.
What?
Let me see if the boss is busy. Give me a second. And Quinn.
I turn around to Nana and I'm like, what the fuck they mean they can't picture my face? Fucking gorgeous. Right fucking here. What are they on about?
Can
Quinn-
I roll something to see if I know what she meant? Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
what would you think would be that? Like, deduction or
Probably
like,
deduction.
Or human perception?
You can see human perception if they're lying. Deduction might help. Yeah, either or. Human perception probably because you're trying to read them the most.
Yeah, up to you. My deduction's better, but I'll do human perception if you think that's appropriate.
Go ahead and use deduction at the moment.
All right, just to see. Not amazing. 12.
There's
Not terrible.
It's almost like they actually knew Johnny's face, like they've seen Johnny's face somewhere. Keep in
But they
mind,
can't place it.
it's very much you probably think it might be in reference to the fact that Johnny does a lot of things on either his broadcast online with the media pool, maybe his work
Right.
as an as a backup councilman for the council. There's it could have been him with his big speech of we're stealing this fucking tanker from Petrochem. Fuck them.
Right, yeah. He's starting to make a name for himself, so it's not insane that somebody would recognize him.
Correct. Anything you guys
So,
do
yeah,
while you're
I
out here?
say that I just communicate that to Johnny. I think they, I think he's starting to become quite a popular face around here.
Well, fucking, I'll take it. There are actually a couple of things I want to ask you that are
Please.
a couple of them are a little meta. I assume you're going to let me know when the text comes through from JJ. Like I haven't got that yet, right?
Oh, at this
Or
point, yes,
I
you
already
have.
received that?
Absolutely.
All right, okay. I'll just message him back. It's just I just message him back a single word and it just says carrot.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. And then the meta question I have, because I work at the dock, have I received any messages about this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
as opposed to public stuff, have I received like personal messages about this?
Your assistant,
Like-
who takes care of a lot of the paperwork for you, and you keep her safe for some of the more unsavory people,
Yep.
has messaged you quite a few times with the like, I know you're out doing stuff, get back here as quickly as you can, or at least message me. Oh man, 4 hours later, oh man, shit's really getting bad here. I got corporate
Alright,
people
I will-
sniffing around like
will-
there's a...
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I genuinely do want to get back there. I would. Yeah. I've messaged JJ and just said carrot, and then I would just get my assistant to give me every fucking detail. Like I want him to be sending me through live feed, like everything that happens. I want to keep up on exactly what's going on.
By the time you guys
And
are
I'll tell him
probably...
I'll be there as soon as I can.
By the time you guys are probably done talking with Raul here, maybe you might have that information. I'll keep that in mind. JJ, you do get a message back from Johnny. It just says carrot. I don't know what you sent him as a message, but you get carrot back as a response.
I can't hear you, JJ, if you're talking.
You're on mute again. Mute again.
Sorry, my family's left, so now I can turn off my mute. Yeah, I just ignore it. Come
Okay.
on, Carrot. He's wasting my time.
That's a cool one. Last week, nobody. Oh, from last month. All right.
Wait, I'm sorry. What happened last month? What was the reference to last month? I don't recall.
I think it may have actually just been a message to None, and he's getting mixed up. But he said, if I need you, I'll send you the code word. And the code said, if I message you saying carrots, like, come on in. Like, it's like the code for, like, need backup.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
That being
That's
case,
quite a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would change what I would do. I would message him back, where you at? Send me a pin.
I'll just snap a selfie with the three of us in this street, and then I'll just attach a little message that just says heading to docks after.
I will start heading that way.
it's easy with his picture to figure out that he's at Rawls Body Sculpting corner, just outside the actual crater area of Night City.
That's okay. I don't want to head to where he's at. I'll head to where he's going.
Noted.
I'm gonna send the same selfie to Vertex as well, and just the word carrot. I know they probably won't get it, but at some point maybe just they'll get a selfie with the caption carrot on it. Yeah, solid. Keep him in the loop.
Vertex's agent AI just kind of sends an automated response that goes, "Your friendly neighborhood Ripper Doc is currently getting work done. We'll be right with you."
I like that.
Oh fuck. Vertex is fucking out of the picture. All right, where'd this Chica go?
Was that all your meta questions?
Oh, sorry. I had one more. Over here on the map. Is this actually this?
Yeah.
That's got to be a pretty unique vehicle, right?
Monotreads are actually a common kind of vehicle in my Dark Future world. They're not common inside inside the city. It's more common with nomads and people outside the city because of its all-terrain capabilities.
Can I? Okay. I know that they were here recently, and I know that we got attacked by them. Can I see if there's any markings on that would indicate it's connected? Or
Perception.
anything around that? And I would, I think, Nam being the tech as well, I would have knocked him and sort of pointed in case that's. Okay.
What a roll! What a roll! Best possible.
I'll take it. 30.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt,
100.
it is not. It is
It's
not.
not connected.
No.
It's a different one. Okay, cool. That's fine. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, 100% honest. Yeah, no, not connected.
And you're very sure about it.
Okay. Hey, now maybe they got them here or helped actually acquire them here. Is it from that incident and thing? No. Not this.
But they could be still connected in the sense of they may have still got them here or something.
But you're also talking about the third of the third people. If they acquired them, it was from anyone in the wasteland that they executed and just took it from.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Right, totally fine.
Rawl comes out,
Check.
introduces himself like, yeah, my boy Quinn tells me y'all wanted to meet the doctor in charge. Is there something I can help y'all with? He takes a look at you and goes, Johnny Fox?
Johnny motherfucking Fox. Yeah.
Holy
Wait,
shit! Fuck yeah, I know. Nah. Your face has been all over the fucking garden lately, Choom. Shake your head. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for some chrome.
Well, you came to the right fucking place. I got the best custom chrome in the city, if I do say so myself.
That is exactly what I want to fucking hear. But I've got a couple of caveats. I ain't looking for a one job. I'm looking for a Ripper Doc that can keep my chrome running for a long term. I'm looking to build a relationship.
Okay.
You got somewhere private we can talk?
I got an office we can talk. Yeah, we'll lead you that way. Y'all are going to head inside of into this office over here. Let me open up that door.
Well, that was a crazy door opening noise.
Sorry about this.
Nice.
Y'all head inside of here.
Come on,
Okay.
George.
There is a woman behind this piece of glass right here that he motions out, and she comes out from her back room, heads this way, and the door will close behind her.
That is sick.
Whoa.
Okay, I just reopened it so you guys have some, at least a little bit of light in there. My bad. He's like, look, Raul motions. Please have a seat. We can talk privately in here. Look at, you know.
All right, nice. Well, this is my tech, Nan. This is my driver, George.
George just nods. It's like, okay.
All right. So, I got a little question for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a meeting with a couple of Ripper Docs, but why should I pick you?
Well, I mean, I've actually got over 20, 30 hands that actually work this part of, the corner. I've got multiple skilled mechanics, technicians to actually handle all custom-based needs. I have multiple people that can do actually custom work on your cyberware in a quick and efficient manner. And I've been actually doing Ripper Doc work here in the city for over 20 years. Right here in this corner. I have fought for it. I have bled for it. I work for it every day of the week. If you want, if you want to talk about somebody who actually understands the importance of your chrome and wanting to walk around in it, there's a reason why I didn't move after the bomb, because city center is where it's at. We know our chrome.
Good fucking
Pretty-
answer. No,
pretty convincing.
I want to know potentially two other things here. One, I want to know, it's coming to a point where more and more people seem to be fucking recognizing me, which is a good thing. That's what I'm down for. That's what I'm here for. But I don't want anybody, knowing too much about me. So if we were together, I need to know that you ain't gonna say nothing. That you're loyal to me. You understand?
Human perception for the for you guys that are there. Looks, he goes 100%. My people, the anonymity and silence is something I pride myself in.
Total of 9.
Johnny, you're not quite
Yeah.
sold on that.
Good.
Man,
Well, that's what I want.
100%. This is a person that you can hide a body with.
I trust him. Johnny. I trust
I'll
him.
give that a nod, and I'm like, you're an idiot. I'm like, not an idiot, but like gullible. I'm like, okay,
I, tr-
you should.
I trust this man with me life. No doubt.
I just give him like a nod, keeping the acting up. Oh yeah. In a second, I like to keep. I like to not give in too much. You know what I mean to the chrome.
Mm-hmm.
I want just what's essential, and I hear that you can make alterations here before it goes in to make that a little bit more comfortable. That transition. You do stuff like that too.
Custom stamp, custom prep to go with it. I like people knowing, the work we do.
All right. Well, Eddie's aren't an issue. I'm looking for something specifically that's going to make me a little faster up my reflexes. Got anything like that?
I still have. He pulls out a data pad and starts flipping through it. Let me make a roll for you.
While he's doing that, I'm like, come on, Johnny, what the hell are we doing? We're here for a reason. It-
It's like I'm currently out of nanodex and nanoreflex. Sadly enough, I sold my last one almost 2 weeks ago. Been a pain in the ass to get another one. You're the first person to come asking for them in a while. I could probably get you one now that I know someone actively needs it. They are kind of rare. so it is a little difficult sometimes.
I'm not in any rush. I'm trying to get this done right, not quick.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
All right. Well, that sounds good. But look, how much is that going to set me back? For you to acquire it, tune it up, customize it to me, and then install it. How much are we talking in totes?
1850.
All right. Well, let's just fucking call it 2. We're not going to deal with any fucking change here. All right. But I got a few questions to go along with it. These are a couple of stipulations that are specifically about this. You said you sold one like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Who else is rocking one of those these days?
Hey, customer confidentiality. I can't just tell you. I mean, you want people me to be quiet. For you, it's the same thing I offer for everyone else.
No. I just want you to be quiet for me. If I ask you questions, I want you to be honest.
Persuasion. And now the shoe begins to drop.
Yep. I'm going to throw some luck into this as well.
Okay.
Is there like a way I could help with this? Like, look intimidating. I'm not the most intimidating person though.
If there's some way you want to help, by all means, I will factor it into the situation.
Well, I'm trying to see if there's like is there an intimidate skill?
I think
There's not.
Set
often falls under interrogation, I think, but
intimidation is a form of persuasion by the
okay.
by the mayor of Balance Pound.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna try to kind of like cock my weapon back and be like, we need to know the answer to this. Come on.
Persuasion checks, you've got luck. I mean, you can always beg chat for some bonuses, but we don't need persuasion checks for you guys to convince them.
Can I do a persuasion to aid, see if my check passes to aid his check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was waiting to roll for you. I don't know
yeah.
if that's the way to, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'll roll mine. 14. I don't know if does that give the +1?
That will give Johnny a +1 bonus. Yes, it will.
Thank you.
He's not necessarily intimidated by you, but you are.
Yes.
That's another 30. That wasn't even a critical.
No.
He looks at you and is like, well, there was
Could
a
have been a 41.
kind of, he kind of chews on his lip for a moment and kind of like, yeah, I had a group of people come in here about 2 weeks ago, get all kinds of shit done, man. They were spending money like you wouldn't fucking believe. It's not too often you get a group looking that dirty, that homely, that stinks that badly, Ralph says very passionately. Coming here spending that kind of fucking eddies. It was nuts. Good day for me though.
Oh, come on, spending money like I wouldn't believe. Not sure about that. Tell me more about him. Or maybe just fucking everything.
It's like, well, I mean, I can't just kind of like you could tell he's hemming and hawing. He wants to make that deal with you. Same point in time, he's kind of you are being very persuasive. You are trying to lead that conversation and stuff that way. Maybe a conversation check just for shits and giggles to go with it. He seems to be teetering on that fence with that moral dilemma in his head.
All right, I'm gonna nick a +2. Thank you very much, Warlock. $21.
Not bad.
No,
He's like, yeah, we had a group of them, probably about 12, 13 guys all came in here. They were sporting a lot of chrome and everything. So he's just like, you know what? And he kind of pulls up something on his data pad, punches in a 9-10 digit code real quick. You hear some locking sounds, and he'll lead you back over here.
Oh.
It's like, come with me.
Back rooms.
He leads you just inside of this room here.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
He's showing you the goods in the back.
Okay. Goes to the computer terminal in front of you and starts pulling up multiple camera feeds he has around the establishments and everything else, and starts quickly scrolling back.
You know what? Funny coincidence. I think I know these guys.
Yeah, they match up with the
Yeah.
Furies. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you clearly see probably 14 Furies in the course of a couple days come in and out of here and getting cyberware done. It appears to be Zap, their leader, big guy. He's got a lot of chrome on him. Was the one who actually got the nano reflex booster put into his neural sockets. However, a lot of them here got various different auto injectors, some chromed out limbs, neural inlay, cyber audio, cyber optics, some of the stuff which you guys found clearly with Raul's stamp on it. You can see pictures of all these guys here over the course of a couple of days getting stuff done. He's like, he just kind of motions at the camera.
Those are the fucking guys who tore up Sky Mesa.
All right. Any of them have particularly loose lips while they're here?
Yeah, what were they talking about? Come on, we need to find them.
Raul
hand on
literally
the
looks at you,
shoulder.
dead-eyed, and goes, "I'll give you the audio to go with it if you know." Kind of makes that motion with his hand of, it's feeling a little light.
Like money wise, like
Yeah.
give me the show me the
Kind
money.
of, yeah, that like.
Come on, you've got a customer if you just give it up. Come on.
And I showed you,
How-
and I was happy to show you some people who got it. If you want to hear what they're talking about.
That costs
Can-
extra.
Do I know, like, this isn't unexpected by any means, but do I know, like, how much roughly would be a good amount to give him here?
Do you have
know what I mean?
bribery?
Like,
Streetwise?
Streetwise?
how much?
levels in bribery. I've got a base 13 bribery.
Okay.
Not bad.
I mean, 100 eddies would probably be nice. 200 eddies would be sweet. 500 eddies, yeah, you're definitely there's enough grease on that pig to run a marathon.
Oh, I'm glad I asked. I was going to give him 1,000.
Yeah. Oh, that is. I like having a very impactful. I like making you guys spend money. That's a little. He might have to reimburse you with some Joy Toy time to go with that.
I have a base 15 streetwise as well, so
Yeah.
I've got I'm good. All right, no. Like the moment he says it, like Johnny was already ready. Like he knew that was going to come up at some point, so I'll just transfer him 500 like instantly.
He takes it, smiles, punches in a couple things, and you start getting audio bits. Some of it's very faded, some of it, you can't hear clearly. At one point, though, why the big guy is actually in the shop working on, getting things done. You can clearly hear Zap talking about how great this is. We were doing great, man. Even the car thefts have been going real good. Man, this is probably one of the best jobs we've got in a while. It's a good thing Lady Jade gave us all them eddies for this job. Streetwise.
Lady fucking Jade.
Lady fucking Jade.
I've made sure, by the way, that George is with us, so he's
Mhm.
seeing this as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Streetwise though for Johnny, streetwise for Nan. Upon hearing the term Lady Jade.
All right. Yeah, I don't have much
That's not something I've come
streetwise,
across.
but I'll try.
I mean, as long as you do better than Johnny, you did better than
I
Johnny.
did one better than Johnny, even though I rolled 10 higher than him. Or
You-
something.
Yeah.
Some
So-
amount higher than him.
A good amount higher. There's always ways to re-roll involving luck and other things. Keep that in mind. Currently, off the top of your head, Lady Jade is a higher class fixer in Night City. She runs a very. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could do like a library search or something on her
Go ahead.
to help me out. Maybe I don't know her right off the bat, but like I pull out my agent and I start like looking her up, and I will
I'm-
to actually I'll take a +2 from chat on that one if that's cool.
I'm marking down our +2s today so that we make sure we use them as well.
Okay. Well, I just used one, or I'm about to use one.
Yeah, I've marked it down. That's cool. I'm
Okay, nice.
specifically-
19.
I'm specifically keeping Raoul occupied so that if Nan and George want to do some like background stuff, they're like free to do it. You know.
Lady Jade is a very predominant fixer you can find on certain boards and stuff. She runs very heavily with a netrunner-based crowd. It is clear that she operates at some place called the Pit.
The Pit.
The Pit.
All right, I'm gonna just kind of text Johnny this as well, so he knows and has the information. It's spread over multiple places.
Johnny,
Gonna, like forward the search results. You know what I mean?
Johnny, you get a streetwise check with this information at a +4.
You want me to make another one?
Sorry,
Another one?
you said you sent that to Johnny. I thought you said you were sending that to JJ. I misheard that.
Oh, well, I mean JJ's on his way. I might send it to just as like to the group chat.
If you send it to the group chat,
I would recommend sending
Yeah.
it to everyone. Yeah, just keep everyone in the loop.
Yeah.
if you send it to anyone with JJ getting this information, JJ can make a streetwise at a +4 due to his lawman backup.
There's also local expert. I don't know if that would.
Okay. The problem
Go
is she's a fixer, but she keeps the place she operates
Yeah.
out hidden. It's one of
Yeah, yeah.
those only the people who have a certain
Who
amount of
know.
information. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So.
So do you need me to roll?
If you want to, you can.
And what was that? You said library search or
Streetwise.
Streetwise.
With +4, right? Is that...
+4. Because as a cop, yeah, this is with his information background. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
Best possible roll. Wow, I didn't think we'd see it more than a 30 today, and we've seen it. We've seen.
You guys are on fire today. So JJ, real quick, Lady Jade is a predominant high-ranking fixer in Night City who very much has a certain amount of a netrunner fetish. She likes running netrunner-based bars, clubs, and establishments. The problem is she keeps them very secret. So secret, Night City PD cannot find where she operates out of. She's almost like a ghost on that front of things. The best
So we
information.
need to find the pit.
Okay, the best information you can find, though, okay, with that, though, doing some search, and after all, you have access to the ICTF, okay, it is clearly, a good idea of where she operates out of, somewhere actually not too far away from Hornet's Pharmacy out in Haywood.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I could
I'll
probably
message
do
that
something about that
location
with
back or that
surgery.
information back to help the crew.
You guys
Hear
get
that, gorgeous George?
you guys get a pin location from JJ, like, yeah, we know where that is. Raul looks at you and like, we good?
Oh, we're very fucking good.
I think we're
You-
good, Ral.
You want
We'll
me
be
to
back.
contact you when I get that nano reflex in?
Yeah, man. No, just flicking my details.
Okay.
Drop me a message when you get it in.
Johnny Fox, councilman.
I think you'll find that's Johnny motherfucking Fox, future mayor. But, splitting hairs at this point, eh?
Awesome.
All right. It's been a pleasure. I'll
Okay.
offer him my hand again.
He will shake your hand and you'll kind of leave. I think it's a good time for break, guys.
All right. So,
Sounds good.
Uh,
Sounds good to me.
As a note, Vertec, you are done with surgery. You've gotten a message from everyone else as you guys are all leaving Raul's place. JJ's in motion. You guys can all decide on what scene you're going to next, and we'll get that figured out after the break.
Excellent.
Meanwhile, let me take care of station identification stuff real quick so I too can enjoy break.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go put a snack in the snack.
Yeah, we're gonna do probably a 15-minute break, guys. So you got time.
Sounds good to me.
Take my time then.
I'm sorry for the separated nature of everyone today. I am trying to move through this as quickly as possible.
Good with me. I think we're about to coalesce.
Okay. Well, if I could do this off my head here real quick for you guys. We here at Cybernation have many, many sponsors that we are very happy about. And I greatly appreciate their interactive involvement with our channel. Modifius, let me get these all pulled up real quick. I'm sorry, everybody. It was supposed to be right there, but it's gone.
Oh, that's all right.
It is Fantasy Grounds, Lion Banner Games, Free League Publishing, Loki Battle Mats, Sirenscape, Modifius Entertainment. A lot of these people have amazing and wonderful activity. You should really check them out for your next campaign or the next thing you may want to do with your setting or group. As always, Sirenscape can help out and bring you the music to make your setting a little bit more enjoyable as well. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for everyone who listens to the future. Thank you everyone at Cybernation. And most importantly, thank you for everyone who can join us here today live. It really means a lot to you guys. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying the story. And let's put 15 minutes on the timer. And mics are hot, everybody.
Nice. Hey, Raven.
Yeah, what you got?
I wanted to tell you if you in OBS to show the chat window, you're like hooking into your Foundry, right?
Yeah.
So if you I'm gonna put it in chat, but if you put this link instead, oops, I didn't put it in the wrong chat. Completely wrong server. I just didn't pay attention to where my chat was. Do you see how it's the link but ends with stream?
Yeah.
That basically creates a window that is just the chat. And that way, like when you have to like go away from chat or whatever to like drag in a token or something,
Mm-hmm.
like it should just stay on like the stream window. I mean, it's a very like simple setup, but it's something like
Appreciate it.
could help. And it's chroma key, it has a chroma key background, so I just put a screenshot of like what that link looks like. You don't have to do it for now, but just was thought, in the future, it's something that's kind of cool, is that you can have just a stream to the chat. That will always be the chat.
Nice. I appreciate that. Give me just a second to check on something. I'll be right back with you guys. Of course, my love. All right, let's square it away. Get my cup of coffee.
Nice.
smoke real quick. Do do do. You guys have gained a lead of a fixer that Jet the Furies apparently got a shit ton of money
Paid.
from.
Yeah, was paid by to do this job. I mean, that's
Mhm.
huge. Because that is like, I mean, that is going to lead us to, I mean, who we expect to be Amoebus.
Correct.
Like, maybe, you know, maybe we'll find out it's not or something, but like that's what we're expecting to find at this
Mhm.
point, is that like she is directly related to Amoebus. And if this sketchy netrunner lady is connected to Amoebus, like, what does that mean about their dealings? Like, they're not the... Sounds like they're being sketchy. I mean, she sounds sketchy, I don't know, but she's, like, super underground, so it doesn't seem like the most absurd thought.
JJ, with the role that JJ made, I have full disclaimer for you guys. She's a high-ranking fixer. She will very much... She cares about the job getting done and very much has a strong following of netrunners, but has a lot of clients from corporations.
Right.
She handles larger style of jobs and has no problem acting as that intermediate force between them. Now, unlike some other fixers, her loyalty only comes down to one thing: the almighty Eddie.
Well, I have an idea.
Eddie Izzard?
She's by Hornet's Pharmacy, right?
Mhm.
Which is right where I happen to be.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna...
Let's all meet by Hornet's Pharmacy?
Well, I was thinking I could go in and case the joint, and if worse comes to worse, I can just stall until the rest of you show up.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's also the question I will have for you guys during the course of this break. You know, Johnny was mentioning something about going to the docks next. You know, do y'all want to all meet up at the pit? Do y'all want to try to get in some information from the docks? You don't need to go to the docks. You know, Johnny's assistant can send you all the information on what's going on. Johnny can make a decision or instruct her to do things, so it's not really hands-on or not needed with that angle of the story yet. It's bubbling, it's brewing.
Oh, with the docs, sorry.
Yes.
I'll be planning on going there at some like the first opportunity I get. Which was going to be right after this, but I think actually I'd like to go see the lady first.
Yeah.
But depending on how that goes, maybe after
I think story-wise it makes sense, just since, like, you know, Vertex is already there.
Yeah.
Within a kilometer.
I can take the dock stuff later.
We just have to reroute. We have to reroute JJ. He's heading to the docks.
Oh yeah.
If you,
I feel like JJ will love that. That like, he's like already at the docks. He's like, God damn it! Just to get like back in his car, back in traffic.
Not really. By the time he probably, kissed the wife, said goodbye to the family, got his stuff, maybe, used the restroom first, got down to his vehicle, he probably just started up and put it into gear when he got the message of like, "Hey, we're going here next." But I'm sure if Johnny
Alright, that's
shares some of that information that he gets from his assistant about what's going on there, that might placate some of JJ's curiosity at the moment as well. It might not. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on the information, but I'm very interested to know as well. It also raises the question of what do we do with, to be honest with you, I think this obviously above table, I think it might be best if JJ doesn't go in to see the fixer, being even if he's corrupt, it's still law enforcement. And I also don't think it's a good idea that Luco goes in there, because she's way more likely to know who he is,
Is Luco like a badass fighter or no? I
Luco
can't remember.
He's a good driver. I don't know if
He's a good driver, but like, can he fight?
He's got some skills fighting. Yeah, I mean, he's grown up in the wasteland around nomads. He can handle himself. He's not a borged out person with double, grafted muscle and bone lace. No, he is a savant with his crossbow.
But we are also walking into a fixer's den. Like, let's not start a fight.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nah, what you talking about? Starting to fight the fixers then is a fantastic idea. It's a good plan.
Yeah, Ty, the link that ends in stream just shows like the chat with a green background, and so you can like chroma key that background out, and then just display the chat. And that way, like, I don't know if you've noticed in the stream, but like sometimes Raven has to like, change tabs, go grab a token or whatever and drag it in, or change the music or whatever, and in the stream we see that change when obviously it's not super necessary to see it.
Can you default do that with any one?
The stream, the stream, that link?
Yeah.
Yeah, that link is, it's kind of like a hidden Foundry feature. I don't really know. I think I discovered it by accident. Yeah, it's like anytime your game is up, that stream link will also exist.
Crazy.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's super.
Sweet.
I've never used it because when I record my games, I usually just like show the whole map too.
Yep.
So.
The other thing that's good, because I think I'm right in saying that there's a couple of times you've clicked away from the videos on Discord.
Me?
You can pop no Raven. You can pop the windows out, so it just captures that one and it will always stay there. Then you can do whatever you want on Discord and it will keep the cameras up.
Nope, does not for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I have
that's what I do when I'm streaming and it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out what setting that I got screwed up somewhere, because I have our entire thing and popped up and that's what I'm pulling and capturing from. But unless I keep it like up as an active front window, there's a RAM saver mode kind of thing that activates and kills the feed. So I literally have to keep one monitor dedicated to capturing and only use my other monitor for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And I could put in a third monitor. I just don't want to. It's sitting right there. So
Fair enough.
I'm thinking about getting a big curved guy and going to 4.
Do you want to buy mine?
I would love to have 4.
It would probably cost me more to ship it over to me than
Yeah, probably.
All right, we're about at 2.5 minutes.
I've got 3 at the moment, but I've got 2 more already in Spain. So, but I don't think I'm going to be able to connect to all of them.
Yeah.
It's going to be too
Monitors
much.
are
Yeah.
cheap nowadays. I mean, relatively.
Relatively. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys the info dump of what Johnny's assistant has about the situation going on at the dock. And then I will let you guys make that decision of how the group goes and where we go from there. It does sound like we all pretty much agree we're heading to the pit, but I know JJ has curiosity there, so I want to make sure I at least deliver this.
Sorry, the pit is where Lady Jade is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the dock situation. There was an attack. People were trying to get to the boat. The boat has some Aristocracy security working the boat, and once they got past a certain point, Aristocracy security opened fire with lethal precision. There's a lot of there's a lot of questionable nature going on. As all the cameras, net running access, and feeds going on in that part of the dock have been disabled by councilman order.
Ooh.
Okay.
And, oh, sorry, no, carry on.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys saw the precursor of this in the first episode, actually, with the actual, shit going on in Watson and the boat first getting here. So this is a building situation. There's a full-blown meeting back out. They managed to get a person at the dock managed to actually get a small set of couple pictures. Some of them are in very, very bad quality. However, one of them, regardless of the quality, clearly shows a very key personnel coming out of the dock with the Aristocracy security that meets with Councilman Trask. And it is the terror of the Fourth Corporate War, Adam Smasher.
In the chrome. In the chrome.
Yeah. The video quality is to the extent of what you would classify as Bigfoot footage. It's fuzzy, it's grainy, okay, but
he's recognizable anywhere.
Yeah, but that monstrosity is recognizable anywhere. Yes, 100% correct. So, okay, that was 3 days ago when you guys were first going to the petrochem facility. There's the date stamp on that picture. That correlates with a couple other things that were happening with the city and going on. Break is over, so I am switching us back.
I built a spaceship.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Right? I
Yo,
love
people.
spaceships.
I too built.
It'd be so sick if we could get them to come onto our screen.
Anywho, the following 2 days, there's been 3 separate attacks by edgerunner crews trying to get to the boat as people are curious. Anyone who gets within pretty much 200 meters of the boat on the dock gets shot at. The lead on is Smasher at the dock at the moment. There's been your assistant has pretty much been living there at the moment, keeping an eye on the situation because it's a boiling pot, and the actual harbor master, the person you work under, is not answering to any part of the situation. Okay. A group of goons have showed up last night trying to pull all relevant footage and information off the network and have tried to force a story onto the harbor's master's office, which she does provide. Stating the fact that...
Who are the goons? Sorry, where are they from?
Okay. They just look like corporate goons. They look like typical big muscle corporate goons. Fancy cyberware, neural implants, chromed out eyes. They didn't look like, yeah, they might have been private security bodyguards. She doesn't know. She does have a couple pictures of them that she does provide. Okay. But yeah, they come in, pretty much offer here's a payment settlement of 5,000 eddies. Here's the official story you need to say. We recommend you say it within the next 48 hours.
Oh, they recommend. It's not a
And that's
threat
gone to
when
the
I
dock
put up,
marker
right?
that he's AWOL.
Okay. She's like, well, I've tried to get a hold of him, and I stopped by, his house, but it was shut up. I didn't bother to go in.
Okay. All right. And what do I know about Councilman Trask?
Councilman Trask is actually one of the high-ranking people who sits on the official councilman board. He's probably one of the actual 12 official Night City councilmen in the city that aren't a corporate representative or a representative of an actual conglomerate group.
Mm-hmm.
Councilman Trask operates out of the Glen and is one of the representatives there. He's old, 40s, 50s. Obviously a person who's been around Night City for a while, and apparently he's been in Night City since the early 2020s, before the bomb went off. He is not necessarily, big on his public image or anything else. He has his position. He has a lot of contacts with a lot of higher class individuals in the city. He rubs elbows with corporations, corporate executives. He has no problem going to places and dropping $10,000 like it's nothing. He's a person of money. He has a good security team. You don't see him a whole lot in the public, other than when he is either leaving the actual council chamber's office, which is in the old Bank Block Med City area. There's a judicial building that's been overhauled into the main councilman building. You see him leave there. He gets in an AV. He goes back to his high rise in the Glen. He has a taste for exotic joy toys. High class escorts.
Man, culture.
Spare no expense kind of thing. Okay.
Spends a fortune on blue pills.
Cyberware, my friend, works every time. Okay. An upgraded Mr. Stud can do a lot of things. Anywho, yeah. So she's like, I have the money sitting here. I have an official statement to release. We are being advised to just stay away from the boat for at least another week, and then they'll be gone. She's like, but
I'll be there soon.
okay, she's like, the dock workers are pissed.
Understood. I'll be there soon. Just keep sending me info.
Okay. JJ, you get this full list of stuff and more. It's not necessarily, this may be a precursor to an ICTF case. This might be something more of Night City's kind of NCDPD's jurisdiction. It's kind of hard to say at this point. You could spend some time looking through the information. You could have the docs to either get some footing on the ground, but you can meet at the pit. What is JJ going to do now that he has this information?
Can I ask, is JJ getting that information through me, or has he got it somewhere else?
Yes.
I would actually like to hold off on giving it to JJ just because I'd like to talk to him in person about it.
Fair enough. Sounds good to me.
Is that all right?
That's absolutely fine.
You'll get the info. I just want to talk to you in character about it.
You can lay it on me when we meet up at the docks, which is where we're planning to meet up now. We're still heading all in the same direction, unless you have other plans.
Yeah, you get a message just saying carrot, and with a pin location.
The same location that JJ gave you for the pit.
Yeah.
For fuck's sakes. I think I'm using my. I have an undercover NCPD vehicle. I think that's what I'm using right now in Night City to get around. So even though it's annoying that I'm sent off in the wrong direction, at least I'm not hoofing it or taking some sort of public transit or have to pay a cab. At least I'm just turning around my car, I think.
When you send back, for fuck's sake, I will send you a message back that is a little bit more reassuring. That just says, I've got some info for you, but want to talk face to face. Don't worry. Docs is still top of my list.
Is this like the next night, or is this still like the same night that we split up on? We're still the same night, right? That we split up on earlier. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. I messaged back that he really needs to learn how to use his agent properly, and that 2048, and it's just FaceTime, basically just face call me or whatever.
It's embarrassing.
But I'm still heading to the pit to meet him,
Okay.
regardless. I'm probably not too far from them. If they are not super, they have a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're good to go. We'll meet up there. We'll all drive separate.
Alrighty, you guys all are heading that way. The last thing I will give each of you guys on your closing scene on that note for a moment is as you finally get away from Old Corp City Center, and based off where you guys are going, you're very much all heading to the eastern part, out of City Center, onto the 828 to get down to that area. And you get for you guys, you get on the edge of Little China, Med Center, Upper Marina. JJ, it's in the area you live, but in the distance, in the broken high rise, the city center, you can see the first parts of something going on. There's some flashes of light. There's a little bit of activity. And within moments later, one of the side of the buildings literally erupts in fire. A large flaming heart appears down the side of the building in fire. And then in the center, in the middle of it, ignites with a, you still love me. You know it.
I'm sorry, what? Io?
You still love me and you know it. A large burning heart, like, arson activity is what this is. Someone has set at the side of a skyscraper ablaze in a large flaming heart with the words, I know you still love me.
Okay. Okay.
That's the sweetest thing.
Classy move.
Anywho, Vertex, you get out of your surgery. There's about 5-10 minutes that actually one of the technicians at Hornets spends time making sure everything works with you. Please perform these tests and functionality. This is how you use your biomonitor. Do you have any questions regarding?
Really looking forward to the Mr. Stud test.
Well, we have a shake and bake over there if you want to test it out. Just make sure you clean it when you're done.
Yeah, fair enough. Once I'm done testing my my new Chrome, just making sure everything works, I'm going to send the team a message, and it's going to be a small video of myself, just kind of checking myself in the mirror, and put to music. Probably something along the lines of, I feel good.
Do you look any different? Did you get cosmetic ones or no?
No, I didn't really get any cosmetic ogs.
Okay.
I'm thinking about getting a light tattoo, but that'll be
nothing
thing.
Nothing that we can see or whatever.
Yeah, nothing you can see. Just some pale skin where it's just been stitched together and kind of worked.
You just get a response from Johnny that just says, the mayor is too drugged up to respond to your messages right now. Call back later.
Oh, good. It's a day ending in Y. I will send an ask into the group chat. Be like, hey, so we're all heading to this pit place. It's not too far from me. Want me to get in there and scope it out ahead of time?
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good with me.
Cool.
I send an audio message so you can hear. You hear my voice,
It's
I
believe Hornets is about here on the map. Okay. You're really only going, just down the street. A very, very short distance for you as a walk. The hot evening breeze kicks up dust and dirt off the streets, and you can still faintly smell, strongly smell. You're right next to Del Corte Bay. The rotting smell of just the ocean and that comes with the horrible stench of it in the time of Red.
yes, the ocean that comes.
However,
how is the weather right now?
Overcast, hot, windy.
Is it dusty?
Yes, you're not getting full-on dust storms, but the wind gusts are kicking up dust outside the city, and it's most problematic in areas like Rancho Coronado, Pacifica, parts of actually the coastal areas because there's nothing preventing it, stopping it. In your guys' area, you're just getting the dust kick up. That's the natural dust inside the city.
Gotcha.
Alright.
As you're walking and heading everything else that way, though, Vertec, you happen to notice one piranha on the street. Looks to be he looks to be suffering withdrawals bad because he's trying to shake everyone down he possibly can for any eddies. You clearly see him ahead of time because he is slightly out of pace in this area. You don't typically see piranhas in this neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's also causing enough disturbance on the street that it's causing a small traffic issue. You can avoid the entire situation with a stealth, but if you do not roll well enough, there's a chance that he may looking at you might think you have enough money to help him out.
Is there anything I could do to like? This guy's got the shakes bad. Part of me wants to kill him because it would be funny, but also part of me just wants to help him because it would also be funny.
Well, he doesn't have the 10 shakes. It's not like he's suffering cyberpsychosis. He's clearly suffering some kind of chemical withdrawal.
Yeah, definitely got like a drug withdrawal going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, I'm kind of sympathetic to people who are suffering from substance abuse issues. I'm not heartless.
Yeah,
I'm
you're a doctor.
Yeah.
I was thinking, wow, that's.
I'm gonna wander on up to this guy.
He sees.
And,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna I'm gonna slip a tenner into his hand, and I'm gonna as I'm putting the money in his one hand, I'm gonna bring the other hand and just put it on his shoulder and be like, "Come on, man, you're better than this. Go get yourself clean, you know. You got so much more that you can do with your life."
Persuasion.
All right. Persuasion is cool. Oh, hey, there's buttons.
There's buttons.
Persuasion.
15.
Not bad.
Okay.
You've got pretty good persuasion.
He looks at you, scratching, kind of shaking, one knife, wearily holding, the blade in his hand, and kind of stops. He's like, "But I," kind of sees the 10 eddies and everything else, and he quickly takes it and goes running in the opposite direction down the street.
Vertex will just kind of be like, and that's how you do it. And then just keep walking.
You will
I could have shot him. It would have been really easy. Nobody would have even blinked. But sometimes you gotta run different in Night City, Gotta do what Night City doesn't expect.
True. Very true.
as you're the first one to arrive here. Oh, that's right. I have to drop your token onto it.
Yeah. Still loading on my end, so it's all good. Take your time.
Yeah, it takes a second to load. Takes a second to load.
You were the first one to arrive in the area closest to where apparently the pit is. You see it's an established shop, a body sculpting shop on the left. Um, the sign is too faded, but the neon sign literally just puts it as, the corner pit. There is the Ripper Doc shop to your left, on the north side of this map, is clearly big enough to actually service as a hospital-grade clinic. It is mostly dead and doesn't look like it gets the traffic the building of its quality nearly deserves. It is nestled right between, Hornets, though, and south of here is actually, within a kilometer is actually a much larger hospital itself. It looks like with Hornet moving into the area, really did a number on the business here.
Yeah, bad location.
Exactly right.
Well,
Ahead of you, though.
I don't really have any kind of business acumen. Otherwise, I'd go and help him out with that. But
However, in the pretty much last part, the only thing you really see here is the building on the left. The building on your right's access is further south. There is a pretty much sports style four-wheeler, large like combat four-wheeler, parked here in the center of the alley, and a couple people actually hanging out by a table, actually enjoying some actual food. There is actually a food vendor actually operating just out of the back of this large AV, this large four-wheel vehicle, actually serving pre-packed meals and Smash, just as kind of like a little mobile hangout spot.
Come on, Ogre. It's not like you didn't know Vertex was fucking crazy.
I mean, they're all. But yeah, like I said, shop interest, you should be able to start seeing the map now.
All right.
I can't see shit on the map, to be honest.
Yeah, because you guys aren't.
I'm gonna wander on over to this food truck.
Now I can see. I know we're not there yet. I won't move my token.
What a marvelous invention.
This is a cool map.
Thank you. The female looking at you. By the way, as you guys all get here, I'm going to need a personal grooming and wardrobe style checks.
Okay. Are we all saying we're getting here now, or
yeah?
no?
You guys are, as Vertec is getting food and chit-chatting with a person. You guys have parked down the street. Blueco is waiting in the car, from my understanding.
I think we told him to chill in the car. Nice. Nice. Okay, that is the fourth roll today that's been 30 or above.
Hacks!
We're on fire today.
Which is awesome. I mean, good for us. So you need both?
Yeah.
Or either?
I sadly need both.
Okay, this is not my forte.
I'm fully aware of that. And the reason being is, one, the pit's a secluded place, so they do have a dress code.
I got a 7. And what's the other one? Personal grooming. Let's see if I can do any better. Oh, crit!
Nice.
But the lowest crit possible. I'm not dressed well, but I've cleaned up well.
I was waiting for the 30. No?
All right, I've cleaned up pretty nice.
JJ is like suave as fuck right now. Got the gelled back hair and the.
I think he's the only one that's been home, right?
Yeah. No, I've been home, but I did not I didn't even. Yeah, maybe I took a shower when I was home, but I was hard at my workshop. I was not there to relax and whatever. I guess the workshop was my way to relax.
Yeah.
You approach the
looking a little too relaxed.
You approach the vendor and she looks at you like, Smash, pre-pack stand? And it's a pre-pack, little, almost finger-sized sandwiches. It's a 6-pack of them.
Why does nobody fucking just sell cigarettes anymore?
How much?
Okay. The pre-pack sandwich.
The days of tobacco.
The pre-pack sandwiches and a Smash, they have a combo deal of 15 eddies. If not, they're $10 a piece.
I'll hit a sandwich and a Smash.
I'll go for the combo deal. I'll share with the gang.
Does anybody sell cigarettes anymore?
The lady looks at you, goes, glitter. You want glitter sparkles? You want Novas? Or I think I might actually have a. Yeah, I have a pulls out a falling apart, faded carton of Newports. Found these salvaging. They were in a puddle, but all the pulls out the soft packs. They all look sealed.
Yeah. The Newports.
You got something to trade for them?
Got Eddie's.
Oh, okay. She's like,
I mean, what else do you want?
you want a pack? Or you want the whole carton?
Take the cotton.
She seems to be thinking herself, milling it over. She's like, 100 Eddies?
Oh yeah, 100 Eddie's. Sounds fair.
Cool.
All right, and Newports.
Yeah.
Carton of Newports. Hell yeah. Nan starts smoking.
Okay. No, every time, just for your purposes and just for the story, every cigarette you pull out, there's like a 50% chance that the cigarette's broken out of these soft packs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she have any rolling papers too? Is it this kind of establishment?
Okay. They got rolling papers. We even got God's gift to the green herb if you need some of that.
No, I can't do that anymore. Not after prison.
Okay.
Is there any
She-
benefits to that? Like,
But I'd buy some rolling papers. Can we
I-
just say she threw some in?
She threw.
Or do you want us-
But you threw 100 Eddies. She'll give you like 2 packs of rolling papers.
Nice.
Yeah, that should be enough for a carton, because that's like about.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the packs, but if it's like 100 rolling papers, that's enough for a carton.
Yes, a humanity therapy. It acts as actually a humanity stimulant. It actually gives you a couple points back in humanity. It actually helps with either exhaustion problems that you may be experiencing from being up and active too long. It actually can counteract more harder drugs depending how much of it you take. Hypothetically, if you actually have a tolerance to it, it doesn't affect your actual reflexes or motor skills. It does affect everyone slightly differently, but yes, in my world, the biggest advantage of it is the free points of humanity you get back from smoking
For
pot.
smoking cigarettes?
For smoking
oh,
pot.
pot. Yeah. No, I'm yeah. Just so you know, if I ever when I pull a broken cigarette, I take the rolling paper and because I imagine there's been like trash, but most of them maybe are just like kinked or whatever. It's not like fully split in half maybe. So whenever there's like a broken cigarette, I'm like take it and take the rolling paper, and then instead of like pouring out the tobacco and re-rolling it, I take like the sticky part of the rolling paper and like doctor fix the joint or fix the cigarette.
Bandage it.
Yeah, and like smoke this like kinked janky cigarette. And I light it with my tech tool. It has a lighter function.
The cigarettes are
like a welding function.
They were sealed. They are slightly stale. Okay, but they're not so stale that they burn super quick. But they are. You can tell it a little bit of the tobacco. The very much menthol taste of them is very much probably a lot more powerful than it should be.
Tastes like home.
Resist torture and drugs. I mean, or does your character actually smoke regularly?
I think this is like a new thing for her.
Okay. You are going to hack it a little bit, but very much you are going to feel that nicotine buzz that comes with it. I was just trying to get an idea of how. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You get.
I think she's like she smoked. She smoked before, but it's been a long time.
You guys are all here at this point in the scene. Okay. Yeah, at this point, you have all arrived. There's a body shop. There's actually a vendor here in the corner that sells a variety of things. A couple actually disposable one-time use pistols. They do have 1 clip left of upgraded AP ammo in there. There's a special little red dot. They also have quite a few, a quite large stock of panties, dung beetles, and quite a few things. Panties, yes, both used and clean.
Ah, excellent.
And dung beetles, like the actual beetles.
Yeah, they're alive dung beetles because of dung beetle, gambling and betting and stuff.
Ah,
So what are they? They like race them essentially.
Yes.
I don't
hysterical.
need any dung
How much
beetles.
is the ammo?
Okay. The ammo itself is actually 150 eddies. Is what the price tag has on it for 10 rounds of tech upgraded AP ammo.
What is
What
it?
does the upgrade do?
Oh, I'm sorry, too many people at once. What was that, JJ?
I think I'm asking the same thing. Hey, does it just do 2 ablation?
Okay, I know the ablation is 3.
Yeah, cool. I'll take it. Anybody else wants it? Is anybody?
If it's not crossbow bolts, it won't work for me.
JJ? You want?
You take it. You go ahead, take it. I'm a better shot than you anyway.
And you guys are all hanging out here. There's, these two gentlemen here are actually hanging out, watching you guys as you're all.
Where's Lady Jessica? I mean, Jane. Sorry, I read Dune recently. What? It was Lady Jane, right?
Your Lady Jade.
Jade. Jade, I mean, Jade.
There we go.
Yep.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, first, I'm gonna go ahead and distribute some Smash and some Sammys. And then, I'm gonna go ahead and nick a cigarette from Nan's pack.
There you go, Vertex. Nice to see you
I'm gonna
again.
put it in my mouth, and then lean in and use Nan's cigarette to light mine.
Oh.
Just because it's funny.
Yeah. Yes. No. Of course. Sure.
Playing Roger Rabbit the Doctor. Then I'm gonna go back to the food truck lady. I'm gonna be like, so,
She kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah, what you need?"
sorry, I just read manhole and my brain went somewhere else. And be like, so babe, you how long you been doing business here?
Every now and then, I had some extra stuff. It seemed like a place people needed something to eat, fun place to hang out at.
Yeah. I mean, real like business is just location, right?
Mhm.
Bet you see a lot of like weird looking guys coming through here. Some rough customers, some real chromed up looking psycho looking punks.
Not really. It's been a real quiet night. Surprisingly, I thought a lot more people would be showing up to this, Ripper Docks, but it's actually a bust. It's the same.
Well, we're so close to Hornet's Pharmacy, I just kind of came back from there myself. Had some work done. Might be yeah, just you ever see some like real tough looking guys come along, or
Roll human perception. But JJ, yeah, you can, it is JJ. You can honestly give me a perception check. If anyone here has amplified hearing and you get close to the slightly open manhole cover, go right ahead.
yes, 15.
Okay.
So I got a 21 there, and I did roll that with my amplified hearing and image enhance.
Probably a couple hundred feet. About 100 meters below ground, echoing out of this tunnel, you can hear the faint sounds of like an underground club. And at this point, with your previous roll on the information you got with Lady Jade, this is probably why NCDPD can never find her, because they're not looking this closely.
Yeah. And when you say club, you mean like it sounds like a party down there, right? Like we got music thumping and like like okay, all right. Just being clear. I messaged all the tubes to let them know about the party down below. I have an internal agent, so I don't have to make it obvious. So yeah, I'll let the other people know. Um, and is it like this? Just kind of looks like a manhole cover. Is there like a ladder going down?
Yes, there is.
Fuck it, I'm going.
Okay.
You're just going down?
Just casually like I own the place.
Okay.
Like I
Stuck.
not even questioning, not even looking around, just like why not? Why wouldn't I? Interesting stuff going on down here.
As you like look down and everything else and begin to go down, the guys almost instinctively reach for their guns. And the person you're talking to, Vertex, makes almost a sly motion with their hand, almost indistinguishable because of human perception. A, you could tell she's lying. B, you catch the kind of the hand language she gives them, and they back down.
Nice.
And
I'm gonna.
And proceed to climb down the hole with my drawing my Militech fox as I descend into the darkness.
okay. Oh no, actually, as you're climbing down, like the first part of it is dark. Sure, you get about 20, 30 meters down, and motion sensor lights start to pop on because of your activity to help illuminate you as you go down.
Can I still have that gun? You know what? I actually probably have my laser light jacket on too, which would provide some level of light too. Can I have my gun? We'll call it at the ready, but still concealed.
Give me a conceal reveal, and yes, you can say that. As you're doing this and descending down, you guys watch JJ go down. She looks at back to that conversation. She's like, "Not really tonight, no." I've seen some people like that. Yeah. I mean, you see all kinds of things in this city.
Vertex is just gonna kind of lean in a little closer and just like blow a little smoke in her face and be like, "Come on, babe, let's cut the bullshit. I'm not a bad person. You don't gotta gotta cover shit for me. Just making some conversation."
She's like, I mean, yeah, I've seen bad people and everything else, but it's like I said, not really tonight. I mean, I
Ever
have,
seen
sure,
any,
but ain't really a thing.
You ever seen any guys like running with a third of the third or groups like that?
The Furies.
Or the Furies?
She's like, I've seen those furry kids once, yeah. Crazy fucking poser Rathans. Not the type of people I want to do business with, I tell you what.
No, I believe it. I wouldn't want to do business with them either. Now, when did you see these Furies?
A couple weeks back?
A couple of weeks. Okay. Well, Vertex is just going to kind of pull back and be like, "It has been lovely talking to you, but my friends and we're going to go party. Maybe you come join us later. I'll show you some of the work I had done." And they'll just leave $5 on the counter.
Okay. Appreciate you. She kind of nods at you and kind of looks around because of, JJ, because of Johnny behind you and Nan there, and kind of looks at Johnny and gives Johnny that, like, hell yeah, man, nod, and looks at Nan and just like, oh, no.
Johnny is just leaning on the back of the truck, sipping a smash at the moment. And he's keeping George with him, but like just tucked around here.
Oh, you're
Sort of
actually
keeping him on the
bringing?
side of it.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to talk to JJ, but he's about it before we descended. I don't think it's a good idea to take him down. But
You don't want to leave him
I
at...
don't want to leave him on his own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the person looks back at Nan like, sorry, we got a dress code and they're not going to let you in.
Come on, I'm with them. Please.
Oh yeah, and motions at Johnny, and this Choom's dressed well enough for two people, but them's the rules, Choom. Maybe get yourself some new threads and we'll let you in, but not with that outfit. We got
But
standards.
you just said that he's dressed well enough for two. I mean, come on.
No, and darling, I also got the ego for two, so that's what counts as. Look, do me a
Well-
favor. I need you up here anyway. Come here.
Well, he can go in for the both of you then, since he's good enough for two.
I ain't gonna be down there long anyway. Just trying to get a vibe.
Well, if anything goes down and I'm not there,
Nothing's going down. We're guests here. We ain't fucking starting shit. Just you and the driver just wait in the car, all right?
wait in the
Nothing's
car.
going down. Of course, 10
I'll be
minutes
quick.
later, we're going to be in the middle of a gunfight going, someone down, someone down.
Yeah. All right.
Where am I?
Oh,
Where am
I'm not waiting in the car, but I'll wait up here. For now.
I'll get close to you. Just make sure nobody's looking at George, eh?
All right. I'll keep an eye on him too.
I'm going to stroll on up to the guard. I'm also going to take 2 cans of Smash from the 6-pack and just, leave them on the table by those guys there. And then I'll just, flash them a peace sign, be like, word.
Okay. So, cutting to the they give you a nod and they all let you down. Dan stays behind with George. JJ's a couple minutes ahead of you guys. So, JJ, you descend down the ladder, which leads to a passway of kind of a sewer entrance that leads to another ladder that heads down about another 20 meters. When you get to this passway, you can clearly hear the sounds of club music playing and activity. There's even signs, over by the next ladder going down that says "The Pit, no weapons allowed." Check it at the desk, Choom. You descend that ladder. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just keeping the story moving. Not assuming you descend that ladder, and we'll immediately see kind of the hallway you're in. I'm going to move Vertex back here for a moment.
Okay.
This guard right here, obviously working actually a weapons locker booth, along with these two bounces here, and they're like, "Cough up any weapons. No weapons allowed."
Yeah, I will absolutely do so. I think I just have my Militech Fox on me right now. I will. Oh, wait, here's my Magnum Opus too. Check those both in, and
Now, just to check, I know you rolled a conceal earlier for your weapon, but are you actually giving up your guns?
absolutely.
Okay.
I know I was concealing it coming down in case I was ambushed at the bottom, or something if there was a little bit more of a confrontation. But if there's a proper weapons locker here or whatever, I in a close quarters situation, I'm more of a weapon than my guns anyway, so I'm not worried about giving them up.
You give them up. They hand you back a ticket, C379. And they're like, "Welcome to the pit, Choom. Enjoy." And as
I take out both a concealed EMP grenade and a concealed smoke grenade. Oh, I forgot these, Choom, and I put them down on the table as well. And I start patting myself all over, just making sure I don't have any other weapons that I may have forgotten about. Looking like a serious customer, so to speak, or a bit of a porcupine maybe in disguise. Anyway, I have gotten rid of all my weapons now, and I am ready to enter. I do slip him a I don't know, like a tenner probably, to look after them and make sure they don't get confused with some other gonks guns. Because they are on the little more expensive size than probably the average checked-in gun here. So I will slip him. We'll call it 15 because that's a little bit easier for my bookkeeping purposes.
Okay.
And
he takes it, no questions asked. They do give you a once look over to make sure you don't have anything else of questionable nature on you. Okay, and they're not worried about a knife, but like a large, melee, medium melee weapon or larger, or any type of pistol or anything, they're going to confiscate it. Grenades, same.
I do have some other weapons. I think those are left in the car. Those are more for my police enforcement type or specific cyber dealing with cyber psycho. So I did not bring those with me anyway, or any additional. Like JJ keeps additional heavy arm. Well, it's actually like the Gibson battle tactical gear in the car in case he ever needs it for a little bit more substantial thing. I'm not wearing any of that. I'm wearing my kind of edge runner gear with the light jacket, looking preem, and yeah, I'm ready to go. I do have an internal frame, so I am a bigger guy who can do some damage without.
Okay, you can enter through the left or the right. Now looking at some of the stuff here, this might be a little hard for you guys to see, so we're just gonna make a quick adjustment.
Well, while the guys are busy with JJ, I'm gonna go ahead and stash my Teen Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Nice.
Oh yeah, so you could feel free to move around. There isn't anywhere here that's technically off limits that you guys have access to. This is the main dance floor over here, the illuminated floor. You can start walking around and see some of the people in here and start seeing if you can find anybody you want.
I am struggling to move through these doors. It's like the doors are open, but it says attempted movement collides with at least one wall. Oh, I got through there now.
Yeah, I think the door is like.
The door
it's
wasn't
like,
open.
Oh, okay.
That was the issue. The door was not open.
All right, I'm gonna bring myself in. Shit.
So yeah, I'll stroll on up to the guard and be like, "Sup, Choom? Here to dance, here to fuck."
Hell yeah! They take your stuff. They will also give you that look once over. They hand you back a ticket and say, "Welcome to the pit. Enjoy."
I'll just hand over my heavy pistol and be like, "Look after her for me. She's my baby."
Absolutely. If you guys are trying to sneak anything in, I want to know so I can make the opposed roll. If not, I want to quickly smooth light this and get you into the area so you guys can start interacting here. But they take it. They put it back in the back. Each weapon gets put in its own case. It's not like it just gets put in a random pile. They appropriately take care of things with some kind of discretion and purpose and actually care for the work they do. Johnny, they get up to you. The guard looks at you like, cough it up. I know you got a Malorian, and goes to reach and give you a high five.
Yeah, it's not even hidden. It's just on his side, but he'll spin it out and place it down. That's all I got on me.
He's like, can I? He asks.
He'll spin it and offer him the handle.
Takes it, he takes the clip out. He, out chambers the round and totally takes a minute to fuck right. You got a nice gun here, Choom. Put it in one of the VIP boxes, man. Give me one of them tickets. You get a little velvet ticket that says 3 on it. It's like, enjoy, Mr. Fox.
I'm gonna slip that guard 50, just because I appreciate that, and I'll give him a little nod, and then you want to look at him and be like, I can tell that you're the one that's going to help me out here. I'm looking for Lady Jade. I got some info for her.
Back left, man. Just head straight, kind of points down and away, and gives you easy directions of where to find her. It's right over where JJ is. That's why I had JJ stop at the moment.
Now I fucked it now.
No, sorry, that was Johnny. That is JJ.
No, okay, that's fine. No, it's cool. I was dragging my token, and I'll just before I leave the guard, I'll say, what's your drink of choice?
Okay, double sour whiskey.
All right, I'll put one behind the bar for you.
Preached. And you also get let inside. Because you guys are walking around here, there's a bar here. Okay, there's a bar in the actual back. There's a lot of fancy looking people on the dance floor. Vertex, there's these people here with these golden chains around them are very well dressed fucking Russians. And they all look like how a person can carry themselves in some ways they do. You can tell that motherfucker knows how to fight.
Yeah.
The way they, even with them dancing and having fun, they're still checking their blind spots. They're still checking their sixes. These chicks are very still on guard, but they all talk to each other in Russian. And if you come over and dance with them, they will totally dance with you.
I'm gonna go over and dance with them. Gonna just like stay in that position. I'm gonna move right here so I have like Lady Jade in my line of sight.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a dance roll because I want to dance. 12.
Dance.
The club music is playing kind of like it has similar themes to like the music I have playing in the background, just to kind of give you that idea. There's a lot of bass, there's a lot of electronics and stuff. As JJ, you were going around the first time, there's a group in the top corner you saw, almost full conversion cyborgs with multiple arms and double strum instruments. One of them even has like your Daft Punk style of like electronic visor plate, and it looks like this band is talking, conversing, trying to make a plan about something. It almost puts you on edge. The sheer amount of like they have that much chrome and they're not psycho.
Right.
Yeah, two of the guys. I mean, you can clearly see they are. It's like if Maelstormers became a band. But they don't have like weapons or anything else. They appear to be enjoying themselves. It's weird. It's the most unsettling thing. When you make it across the dance floor though and get over here, and you can clearly see Lady Jade. And I need a perception check once you get over here, please. If you have anything, go ahead.
I was going to probably ask what you were about to say. Do you want my amplified hearing and my image enhance included on this perception check, or just my amplified hearing?
The amplified hearing, it will help, but it's also a hindrance too with how loud it is down here, because you got the echoing club music and everything else. This is really more of a sight-based perception check I'm asking for than a sound-based one. If you have things like olfactory boosts, though, that you place your hands on things, it can sense things. I need to be aware of that now as well.
I don't have that. I've applied both to this. If you want to take out the 2 for amplified hearing,
okay,
maybe a 20 roll, close to a 20.
It's fucking close. There was something about the setup over here between her bodyguard and Fixer and Lady Jade. There's something about the way they're sitting, the way they're standing as a cop, as a trained ICTF officer, and some of the busts and jobs you do. Just you're on edge. You can't quite place what. Something's not right. Insert whatever reason you may want. I have to keep it vague because you didn't make the check. As Johnny, you come over, perception check as well. Do you have olfactory boost?
No, I got nothing like that. I'm making sure my voice analyzer is on for this next bit, but other than that, I'm just natural.
Cool. Okay. Johnny. Sorry, that's yeah, I need
Emerald.
Right.
Nah. No.
And we are getting close to, that 3-hour mark, so don't forget you guys have luck and stuff if you want to start burning some things.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
Okay.
I have a quick question.
Yes, Nan.
Is in this area, are there any hip clothing stores?
Yes, actually, there's one about a block away.
All right, I'm gonna ignore what Johnny said about keeping an eye on George. I'm gonna go up to George and say, or his name's Luco. I'd be like, Luco, if anything goes down, you give me a text, okay? You give me a ring, and I don't know, I'll like push my agent's ID to him or whatever. I don't know if it's a phone number exactly, but yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna go down trying to look for some cool clothes.
Okay. You can find hip enough clothes to help with this. They have some nicer clothes here than your typical mechanic stuff and everything else. It's about 20% markup though.
Yeah, I would guess. I was going to see, like, should I roll something to see how well I can, like... I'm going to ask one of the people there. Excuse me, can you just give me something hip? I really want to go clubbing with my friends, but they won't let me in. Just something, like, hip and cool, like...
They take one look at you and go, "Oh, absolutely! Please come right this way."
Come on.
And they will happily dress you up and make you look somewhat presentable. They'll ask you a bunch of probing questions in terms of like, how fancy are you looking for here? You know, they will get real intricate trying to ask,
Yeah,
is this for a
and
date?
this
Is this a
makes
business
Nan
meeting?
incredibly uncomfortable, like totally out of her comfort zone and wheelhouse. Okay, yeah, well, you're the expert, so whatever you think, just something to make me look styling,
Okay.
snazzy. How much?
Okay. A full outfit head to toe is going to cost you probably $960. Okay. Call it even 1,000 when you count on her fee for helping you out. You have, at least three
You get
pieces
the
of
personal commission from me.
You got 3 pieces of jewelry. It's a new pair of shoes, pants, top, jacket, the jewelry to go with it, and a fancy pair of glasses. And they even take the time to kind of like help do your hair and everything else to make you look presentable.
Cool. All right. Now I head back to the bouncer.
Okay. While you're doing, you will do this and be able to get inside, but I still need to cut back to them of.
Yeah. No, that's
Okay.
totally fine.
Johnny, you want to roll that perception?
I did. I rolled a 5. Oh, sorry. There you go.
I text them all
Oh, shit.
and say that I'm on my way down.
Okay. You don't see it. You approached everything else. From the description of information you got from Johnny, JJ, you can keep walking around. I just wanted to let you know, in this corner, you found Lady Jade.
She looks so cool.
You're muted.
You're muted again, JJ.
I was going to chat up the lady in this booth over here and maybe offer her some coke and do some coke with her. And I'm going to let my amplified hearing do the work and listen in on the conversation at the next table.
Okay. Conversation, at least for the lady here, this lady down here at the booth. She's clearly a corpo working on something on her data pad. By the way, she's dressed in her outfit. But and she'll raise an eyebrow and go, "You providing?"
Yeah, of course.
I'll
lay down 2 doses of synth coke.
Okay.
And I'll take mine, and she can take hers.
Upon seeing you take that, she will totally take hers, and she'll motion for one, pretty much one of the wait staff to come over and offer to pay you back with something to drink.
Nova. I will probably order like a beer type of beverage, something like that. I've already had a smash. So actually, that conversation, I didn't apply the smash to that conversation. That conversation would actually be a 14 because I would have a +2 from the smash I consumed earlier.
Okay.
So, forgot about that.
Hold on. So you didn't add that? Smash doesn't help perception. Never mind.
Yeah. I don't think it helps perception.
No,
right?
no.
No. It helps human perception.
Yep.
Yeah.
So okay. Yeah, you'll sit down. It'll take the waitstaff a couple minutes to bring back your drinks and everything else, but she does, and she kind of gives you a nod and very much goes back, gives you a nod and goes back to pretty much the work on her data pad.
That's ideal for me because I am really more interested in looking occupied here while listening into the conversation next door.
Okay, Johnny.
Yeah, I just walk up straight up to where I know Lady Jade is. I think if I can catch a server on the way, if that's possible, I'll ask him to put the drink behind the bar for the guy that pointed me in the right direction, and ask for a round for Lady Jade's table, and I assume they just know what she drinks.
Okay. You approach, she sees you, and you have that in the motion. She takes one look at you and stops, kind of tilts her head and go, "Johnny Fox." Motions, "Have a seat."
Lady Jade. He'll slide in. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. What can I do for you for?
Well, look, I'm not going to beat around the bush here, but I'm looking for information, and I might have something you're interested in as well.
Straight to the point and direct. Kind of like that, she says. What you got?
I don't want to waste your time. Well, what I'm looking for is information about amoebas.
She looks at you, curiosity for a moment, goes, I got some information about them. Depending on the amount of information of mine you want, it could be quite costly, though.
I understand. Do you have any interest in the situation of the docks?
It looks for 1 second, goes, no. I know who has their hands in that meat pie, and I want nothing to do with it.
Meat pie.
Okay.
But I do
Fine.
appreciate that, she says.
Of course. Well, look, if I get more information on that, I'm happy to throw it your way, just as a courtesy.
Hmm.
I'm in the business of making friends, as I'm sure you know. I would love to be friends with you, somebody of your caliber. So, let me get down to it. All right, how much?
12K for all the information I got on me as current operations.
And if I want the stuff on the docks as well?
Oh, my information on the docs to go with that?
Yeah, how much?
By this point in time, a waitstaff comes back. Nan, you're heading down the ladder at this point in time, I'm going to say, just in terms of context and things. Waitstaff comes over, puts 4 drinks on the table, including yours, Johnny, and leaves. Okay.
I'll drink up.
Okay. Jade reaches out and like, all my information on top of that, we're going to say 15.
Total.
Total for all of it.
It's a hell of a deal. Can't fucking deny that, alright? It's I'd be mad to turn it down, but fortunately I've got to. Bit too rich for my blood right now. I'm waiting for a few things to come back. So look, I can do a bit now, I can do a bit later. Or if you got something I can do to bring that price down, start naming names.
Also, at this point, you could probably try to haggle with her based off your streetwise and information. You could try to counteroffer, but that's going to start getting you into the persuasion checks, which you're on fire with today.
It's kind of what he's doing at the moment. I'm trying to find out if there's like anything other than Eddie's that she would be interested in before I start like trying to bring the price down.
She's
Your
like,
sex appeal can only take you so far.
she's like, sadly, okay. Oh. She's like, oh, your star is quite rising, Johnny. I will give you that. Most people I rely on for my services tend to have a little bit more skill in one way or the other. If you could prove that to me, then maybe I could offer, but it's like, I don't kind of got the time for that right now, and I don't think you do either.
Yeah.
So,
I got you. I'm sensitive. All right. Oh, that sounds fair. Look, 3,850. What are you going to give me for it? Keep in mind, I'm going to treat you well in the future.
are you
Remember
counter
my word.
offering with 3850?
It's literally what I got right now. Yeah,
Okay.
You're like emptying your pockets.
literally.
She chuckles and laughs. She goes, well, okay, I'd recommend maybe go asking some of your friends to see if you can borrow some money from the people you came in with. She's like, there's no way in hell I'd go that low. I'll negotiate the price, sure, only because I have a slight interest in you and see what you're doing. And if I can make extra money off the work I've already done, that always works well for me, she says.
We can offer her the mystery bag, which may contain 50,000 eddies or my socks.
Well, look, I wasn't expecting you to give me all the info for that. Of course, I would never even try and suggest such a thing. But I'm also not doing 15 for the lot. Now, we maybe said 8 for the lot. That sounds a lot more feasible.
Persuasion?
I'm gonna nick out +2 for
Use them.
Also, have you had any smash tonight as well?
Yes, he has.
Yeah, it's already. It's already.
The only one not on drugs.
Have it up pretty much all the time.
Smashing great taste.
Oh, hey, not a critical, unfortunately, but 32.
Strong roll.
It is a fucking strong roll, 100%.
Can you imagine if it was a crit?
Is that our fifth over? Is that our fifth over 30? That's insane.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I'd give you the whole thing. I can give you the whole thing for 8, or just the amoebas for 5.
I'll message everybody on the internal agent, and I'll just say transfer me 1.5. That's all it says.
Don't got it, Choom. Sorry.
1.5 what?
1,500, I think, is what he wants.
Each?
Yeah, he wants 1,500 from each. And I will.
I'll text back. I just paid 1,000 eddies to get into this fucking club. All right, I'm fancy now, but I don't have 1,500 to just throw away like that.
Well, I'll send
Come on.
you 2. And then there'll be a little little.
No.
There'll be a little dancing like dollar emoji, followed by "You owe me."
I will claim to not have it, but then I will follow up with a message about, she probably doesn't want this place exposed or getting out. And, a raid down here of some of these chromed up junkies in the back room might not be something she wants. So we could always play that card, and I could call it. If
Yeah.
it doesn't go well, I could call in some lawmen. So we could.
I'm gonna say.
We could threaten to do a raid on this club if she doesn't play ball.
You get a little message after like a message or two that just says you've been blocked. Okay. You'll I'll lean over to her and go, okay. I can do that. 5. I'll see what I can find out for myself about the docks first. I need to swing by.
She kind of
I'll transfer her the 5.
okay. Okay. Upon getting the, she kind of snaps her fingers. The woman next to her on the bench appears, a stark naked netrunner head to toe. Grabs the data pad from Lady Jade and plugs it into her and starts transferring information. She's got cybered out parts and bodies and actual neural plugs exposed and extra chipware exposed. But it's obviously she's got a chem skim treatment that actually keeps her invisible when she wants.
Well,
Where have we seen one of those before?
I'll lean in. I'm still taking a drink and just very just lean across. Well, that was about as easy as I was fucking hoping it was going to be. I assume this has got a little bit about Fury in there as well, right?
Okay. She's like, everything. Let me make sure I have the name correct because there's a section on this. So just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Everything Mr. Marsh of Amoebas Bioprime has been doing since contacting me for this job is all in the file.
Beautiful. That was everything I wanted. It's
Yep.
been an absolute fucking pleasure.
She nods. Echo unplugs from the deck and like reaches out the drink, looks at it, looks at you questionably for a moment. Johnny kind of motions cheers with the drink, you take a drink of it, and pretty much upon taking that drink, recloak herself.
Cloaking.
That is I gotta say, that's fucking class. I like that a lot. That is some spicy fucking shit there. And I think I need to hang around with you more often. Well, that's business out of the way, at least for me. You got any inquiries for me before we just get down to pleasantries?
No, but I would like to get to know you more. Maybe over dinner one of these nights when I'm not too busy working here.
That would be absolutely my pleasure. Here's my contact details. Drop me a little message, and I'll arrange something special. I'll let you know the time and place, all right?
Absolutely, and she gives you her contact information as well. You may write down Lady Jade as a fixer contact as well.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice. Johnny making friends wherever he go.
Well,
Lady
you
Jade.
better be a friend when you spend 5,000 eddies.
Yeah. Expensive friendship.
Yeah.
Man, you get
Lady
inside.
Jade, I am rather enchanted, I gotta say, but I gotta leave, unfortunately. There's a lot of shit going down at the moment. But have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you around.
I look forward to seeing you soon, she says with a wink and a smile.
And Johnny's gonna head out the club.
Okay.
I like to think he passes.
Yep. 100%.
Man on the way in.
So, I would
Oh.
like that 5,000 eddies we just gave her. That cloaking cyberware. I want to check out what's going on with these chromers that seem to be able to handle a lot of cyberware in the back of this establishment. I'm thinking they might have personality overclock chips or something like that. So once my chooms clear out of here, I'm going to call in the ICTF and maybe Brighton. And who was the other guy you said who might want to make some money on a
It was
shakedown?
Brighton, Deathhead, and Alpha. Was the all three?
I will call. Brighton's out of town though, right? Or is Brighton
No.
back in Night City?
All three of them are in Night City this weekend because the tank needs overhaul treatment. So they're taking the weekend off in Night City to make extra money or party.
All right, I'm gonna get those lawmen in, not so much the ICTF. ICTF can come in once we actually find something, but I'm gonna call those guys in to come shake down this place. I'm gonna take the 5,000 eddies we just gave her off of her. I'm going. Well, hopefully, we'll roll it out or whatever. But the plan is to take the 5,000 eddies we just gave her back and put it in my pocket.
And like a good
Find out what's going on with the
little
cloaking
somewhat-
software, find out about these other chromers, and maybe shake down some rich Russians for their jewelry and clothing, and whatever else I can get out of this shakedown in this place.
Well, do you guys?
I'll hang out. Go
Well,
ahead.
I was going to say, I'm like, well, that sounds like an amazing plan, and we are at the 3-hour mark, so I think we might have to wait to explore that until next time.
Sounds good to me.
Mhm.
Can I use my luck on my roll rank abilities?
Yes, luck can be used for all roll rank abilities.
Okay, so should I call in that lawman thing now as my last action of this game? Is that okay with you? And I can
That
use
is-
my last 2 points of luck.
Okay, using your luck on that and everything else. Oh yeah, 100%.
Sure. So I'll roll a d10 and it'll be +8 because I'm roll rank 6.
We got another +2 to use.
Then I'll use that too. Why not? If that's I'm doing something wrong. Just a sec. So this is +10, 15.
You should be able to roll that from your sheet as well if you go to the roll section.
It's not there for backup. Don't know why.
Brighton,
Okay.
Alpha, and Deathhead all
I think
agree to
backup's
actually.
just a D,
It's a D10.
the D10, right?
Just a D10. You're just trying to roll under your backup number. By adding the points to it and the luck, what he's doing is increasing the number he has to roll under. So it's not necessarily
Yeah,
giving
okay.
him a bonus. It's giving that, like, I need to roll under 6. Well, with his luck
Bonus,
and all the
okay,
rest of
yeah.
that, he now It's very
Yeah.
easy for him to automatically succeed.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's the system in Foundry doesn't like support that yet.
Yeah.
So.
It's all good.
Because
Uh,
it's the role understood.
Yeah, it's just a little
Media is kind of
complicated.
complicated in the same way too.
Yeah, and that would work basically the exact same way. But yeah, you get a heads up from all of them of like, yeah, we'll be there in 5.
Nova, I can't wait to get to this next round, and I hope I don't piss off my edgerunner choombs too much.
Nan, you get in as Johnny's leaving. Okay. Vertex, you can clearly see Johnny leave.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm pissed. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I told you
I
guys
just-
it's gonna be fucking lickety split.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I go back and say whatever. Now I've got fancy clothes for the next time.
Mate, you fucking crack on. JJ's still in there.
I'm
No,
gonna
I
send,
don't. This really isn't my scene. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna send Nan a selfie from the dance floor.
Oh, Vertex is staying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vertex is having a good time.
Okay.
All right. I'll stay. I'll stay with Vertex. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Vertex. Hang out.
Yep.
But this place is really not my scene. I feel super awkward here.
Okay. JJ and everyone, as you take the time to like wander around, because I mentioned is JJ going to hang out in that booth the entire time, or is he going to like skulk and try to gain intel?
I'm gonna try to keep an eye on that netrunner as much as it's probably going to be very hard to do.
Well, considering you were listening and didn't quite see anything, these are walls here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like enclosed booth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Like, I mean, I guess I will. I'm just gonna hang out close, try to keep an eye on the fixer. Don't make sure that she doesn't take off basically before my guys get here, and then shit. What I was gonna message the other people who were hanging around the club that they might want to take off soon if they don't want any trouble, or don't want to get caught up in any trouble.
All right, god damn it. Now I have to leave again.
And that's where we're going to stop this for tonight. Okay. My name's been OckRaven. I hope you guys have been enjoying this campaign and everything else. Special thank you to everyone at Cybernation Uncensored and everyone in chat who joined us live today or will be joining us in the future. Hopefully everything in today's stream is of good quality for you guys and something you will be able to enjoy. Let's start off pretty much in reverse order today. Catapult, go ahead and fire away there.
I have been Catapult Crash Tester, also known as Vertex, and I'm only sorry that I didn't get to do any flirting with Nan today.
Next
Thanks for
time.
watching. You have a great day.
Oh my god, my camera again. No.
Ty?
All right. I've been playing the beautiful Johnny Fox. I am Ty from Stormbreaker Games. Go ahead and drop me a follow if you don't mind. Thank you very much for playing today, everybody, and thank you for running it, Raven. It's been absolute blast as always, and I can't wait to pick it up again. And it breaks my heart that we got to wait another month. Oh, crazy.
Oh, but the distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Mhm.
For sure, I'm always super excited to play, and thank you for everybody for coming to watch us. It's been amazing. Thank you very much, guys.
Nick?
I'm Nick. I've been playing JJ, our lawman, and Shitheel. I love playing games with OckRaven. I love playing games for Cybernation Uncensored or getting to participate in these opportunities. It's a lot of fun. A lot of good chooms at this table. Can't see what happens next with the shakedown in this club. Maybe we might even get some more useful information than we were leaving with now. Looking forward to seeing what's going on with this boat at the docks. Anyway, I got a lot of questions. Can't wait for next month, and really looking forward to it. Thank you, Ock. Thank you, my chooms. Thank you to the audience that came out today, and also anyone who catches up with us in the future. I know I've got some friends that do watch this show, either on YouTube or catch up with it on Twitch here. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Shout out to the future watchers.
Jalen?
I guess that leaves me.
Yep.
I'm Jalen. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys. I am one of the developers for the Foundry Cyberpunk implementation, so I'm very proud of that. It's been a great time. Thanks, everybody.
Last but not least, my name's OckRaven. You can find me at Instagram at OckRaven Gaming. You can find me at Twitter at OckRaven. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Colin, for the story. And hey, thank you, everyone, for just participating or listening. It really means a lot. What can I say other than I hope you all have a fantastic and wonderful day. And we'll see you next time with Running the Night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Cybernation Uncensored.